attack àbúrò ẹ̀ fún jẹ́ dáadáa àbí kí ni mo sọ. Now ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa play ẹ lọ. Karimot tí ò bá ṣe ìwọ tó sọ pé kí bàbá contact ẹ wá help wọn wá ṣe. We will not talk about it pé kó lọ bá lawyer. Èmi dẹ̀ sọ pé kó lọ bá lawyer initially ìgbà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ pé màá tún àṣírí ẹ ìgbà tí mo kọ́kọ́ bàtà ṣe rántí mo ní àní ìdí ẹ àfẹ́gbọ́ lọ bá lawyer. Ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tó sọ sí ó ní tí táwọn bá wò pé abẹ́ẹ̀rí kí ló ń fún wa aṣọ fẹ́ gbọ́ kó wá sọ fún mi pé evidence tí Wùmí fi pa Mohbad gan àfẹ́gbọ́ gbé lọ fi jẹ́ ṣùkú lọ kí báwo díẹ̀ kí ló kè mí mo mọ̀ ẹ́rí ni. That's why I don't fancy you. You are too disrespectful. You are too disrespectful. Yeah, Aunty MC, after today, we are not talking about her again. Don't ever take a liberty video. Koba ma suku ko ma ke. Let her just go. Ṣé mi, ẹ jẹ́ kó máa lọ. Nǹkan tá ṣe sanwó san nìyẹn láti bá wa wá justice. Abẹ́ gbọ́ mi. Ẹ máa gbọ́ lọ.
I know what to do. And everything I'm saying is here, live.
Karimot, just say you don't understand what is called law and can you swear under an oath. Surely, it is null and void. Null and void. Inú mi kàn dùn, surely, reason tí mo fi ń sọ nípa nǹkan tó sọ ni pé èmi ti sọ, so mo mọ̀ pé òótọ́ ni. But George go ni listen say me because one need evidence. Surely gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ it is null and void until kò swear under oath. But you now coming on this platform kó wá máa sọ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ ibi ló máa fi sí lọ síbi kankan kí ló kàn wá pẹ̀lú bí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bá ṣe ẹ̀ ni kí ló kàn wá pẹ̀lú òṣì tẹ́ ń ṣe bí òṣì tí Dublin blogger ṣe ìjọsí tó yẹ pé gbogbo evidence ta nídìí wọ́n bàjẹ́ wọ́n ní wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ kankan wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ju ọmọ sómi ìtọ́lá yẹn mi ò ṣe ń ka gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ikùn ẹni pé mo play video ni fídíò mi tó ti confirm pé wọ́n jí Gúúsì abẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ó wá sọ pé o lọ bá lọ́ọ̀yà àkọ́kọ́ o lọ bá bàbá because orí bíbá ló wá fi evidence ẹ̀ sí kí la fẹ́ fi ṣe ń bí kí ló kọ́ èmi ṣòro bí wàhálà bàbá wa lo òṣìyí as evidence kóòtù dẹ̀ máa gbà wọlé ó dẹ̀ sọ pé ṣé gbogbo yín gbọ́ ó dẹ̀ sọ pé òun fẹ́ jẹ́ kí bàbá rí justice ṣáà gbẹ́gẹ́ àyín mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe mo sọ fún pé ẹ jẹ́ kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ lọ máa wò ó ẹ applaud ẹ but don't get that closer to us let us stay on our lane until we get justice tó bá fi pé bàbá deserve kan mọ̀ tọ́ nípa ọmọ wọn ó mọ proper thing to do ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa play ẹ lọ́kẹ́ máa gbọ́.
When you're going to extradite me to come to Corona, about to ṣe gàgà nínú yíyẹn ẹ máa bá nǹkan jẹ́ o. Tí bá fẹ́ díù, tí bá fẹ́ sọ gbogbo tó wà lọ́wọ́ mi, máa sọ nísinsìnyí bọ́ǹbù àṣẹlẹ̀ fún.
Ẹ gbọ́, ẹ wo bó ṣe ń gara. Ẹ sọ pé máa extradite mi. Karimot, nobody can extradite you. Kò sí ètò kan Nigerian American police. Do you know what extradition mean? Bí o ṣe fraud, bí o pààyàn, bí o ṣe offense tó le. So police Nigeria wọ́n bá police America sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n extradite. Ṣé Nigerian police, Lagos State police, tó fẹ́ jẹ́ kárí òótọ́ ló máa extradite. So you are senseless, Karimot. Nobody can extradite you. Ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ. Ó ní tí bá sọ nǹkan tó wà lọ́wọ́ mi. Ṣé ìgbẹ́jẹ́ yìí mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe? Ó fẹ́ máa sọ gbogbo eléyìí láti jẹ́ kẹ́ máa worship ẹ̀. Èmi sọ kíní kan fún yín. Everything Karimot knows. Wọ́n sọ fún ni. Ìgbà tó dẹ̀ wá ń bẹ̀ ó fojú sílẹ̀. Ìpé bí Mohbad ṣe kú yẹn. Karimot ò mọ̀ mo yìí sọ fún yín wọ́n sọ fún ni láàrin àwọn tó dẹ̀ jọ wà nílé ìgbà tí Àṣànà pa Mohbad ló sọ fún because ẹ má gbàgbé pé Mohbad ti kú kí Karimot tó fly down tó ẹ pé Karimot wà nílé ìgbà tí Mohbad kú àánú mọ̀ pa ẹ̀ so nǹkan tí Karimot wá sọ tó ní mo ní nǹkan mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí based on nǹkan tí kan náà àwọn tó wà ní inú ilé tí ò sí nígbà mo sọ wí àdúrà nìkan ló mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ àdúrà àti Àṣànà every other thing wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n wí pé ni ṣé ń gbọ́ mi ẹ má gbọ́dọ̀ ṣé ń gbọ́ tí n bá sọ gbogbo nǹkan tó wà lọ́wọ́ mi talk about it who cares about that ó sọ pé ò lọ bá lọ́yà keep it and put it in your backside ó ń gbéraga sí wa ṣé mi lọ pa ni ṣé bí mi lọ pa ni àwọn ni wọ́n ṣe gbogbo yín ṣe gàgà àwọn wo wọn sọ fún ẹni èmi ń gbọ́ máa ń ṣèyàn kò sí nǹkan tó lè ní lọ́wọ́ mi ń gbọ́ máa ń ṣèyàn ọlọ́run ló jà fún wa tá a fi débi báyìí kò ń ṣèwọ ṣọwọ́ bí wọn ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ ni àdúrà ló kọ́ ẹ lára kí ló ṣe ìwọ wo ìwọ fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ni ò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ náà ìtorí pé wàtàbúrò ẹja ló ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ náà o expect nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ló ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ náà so why coming out and pé mo ní nǹkan lọ́wọ́ ó ní nǹkan kan èmi sọ fún ẹ̀sìn ó ní nǹkan kan tó bá dẹ̀ ní fi sínú wò díẹ̀ kó f-off àgbàsàn à ń ṣe bẹ́gibẹ́gi àgbàsàn àpàdé court ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa sọ lọ. ṣé ń gbọ́ ó ní tí bá kó nǹkan tó wà lọ́wọ́ mi sílẹ̀ gbogbo àdàrú kí ló fẹ́ dàrú ju bó ṣe dàrú ìgbà tí Mohbad kú lọ Karimot gbogbo wa ti mọ̀ pé àṣànà ló pa Mohbad akọni kí gbogbo yẹn wá sọ̀rọ̀ ni Naira Marley ò tí sọ̀rọ̀ Sam Larry ò tí sọ̀rọ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì ò tí sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́rọ̀ tiwọn náà ìwọ ní sùúrù tó bá ní nǹkan lọ́wọ́ kó dání náà à ń lọ sí court à ń padà lọ sí inquest ní 11th jẹ́ kí gbogbo ẹ wá sọ̀rọ̀ káwọn mọ̀ bí o ní nǹkan tó tọ́ lọ́wọ́ Primeboy ò tí sọ̀rọ̀ Primeboy ti sọ̀rọ̀ Primeboy dẹ̀ ṣe ṣóńdọ́kọ tó wà pẹ̀lú ọ̀nkú mi ọ̀nkú Quadri tó wà ní Ghana ó ní gbogbo nǹkan tí àṣànà fẹ́ dà sóhun lórí ó padà dà sí lórí Karimot with or without you with or without Iya Mohbad with or without Adura with or without Darosha we get that justice ọlọ́run àṣìṣe yẹn ọlọ́run tó ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn débi ẹ ní mú ọgbà tẹ́ máa sọ èmi tí mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ jẹ́ ká máa pè é lọ.
Even Zoom, you can't force me to do anything.
ṣẹgbọ́ ó ní even Zoom gan wọn lè force òun ṣáwọn la sọ pé kó wá ṣe Zoom ṣé gbogbo yín rántí pé òun ló sọ pé tó bá fẹ́ Zoom I will do it tó bá fẹ́ lè I will do it ṣé rántí pé òun ló sọ ó dẹ̀ tí wọ́n sọ fún wa sí pé even Zoom I will not do it ṣó wá ń fi wá ṣeré ni no ẹ sọ fún mi ṣó wá ń fi wá ṣeré ni gbogbo akúkú la jókòó kò sẹ́ni tó fọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ ìwọ ló ní tó bá fẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ lórí Zoom wàá ṣe kíní kan àná ló ṣe fídíò yẹn àná ló ṣe ọkọ̀ kan tẹ̀ fẹ́ mi ni pé kí n wọ ẹni táwọn èèyàn support ẹni tó sẹ̀ǹdẹ̀ sí mi gan ẹni gangan bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní ká soft pedal fún Karimot èpè lẹ́ni ẹ̀ ń gbẹ́sẹ̀ ìgbà tó sẹ̀ǹdẹ̀ sí mi ó ní ó máa dùn òun pé ká gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ.
Because the attack was too much.
You don't. Orípa desperate. Àwọn ikú tó pa ọmọ yìí. Ó wá fọ̀rọ̀ wá ṣe hide and seek game. Hide and seek game. Kí lè ló ń tá lára ni pé o fẹ́ fọ́ọ̀sì màmá Mohbad lé wa lórí. It is not possible. Kó ní kálukú dúró sáyẹ̀ tó bá tó táìmù ìyá Mohbad gan bọ̀ court. Ìyá Mohbad bá sọ nǹkan tó mọ̀. Ẹ̀yin kò sí kíní ni. Àti sanwó fún Wahab please ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò mí ni mò ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ sí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ tó bá tó tẹ̀mí ya Mohbad máa wá gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń gbọ́ láti jọ ìkí lẹ ṣe sí tó bá tó tẹ̀mí gbogbo wọn máa wá sí kóòtù wá sọ nǹkan tó mọ̀ ẹ má jẹ́ ká sáré máa kánjú jọ Ọlọ́run wa lọ ẹ má jẹ́ ká kánjú jẹ lẹ́dàá wa lọ ẹ mọ̀ ṣe àbí Ọlọ́run wa fi sílẹ̀ kẹ́ lọ ṣe we are telling God to take the wheel. God, please take the will of justice for Mohbad. Tẹ́lá mọ̀ ṣe ni ànípọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run ló bá wa ṣe débi báyìí. Ẹ wá fi Ọlọ́run lẹ̀. Ẹ sọ Karimot Ọlọ́run nínú ayé yín nínú ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad. Come on now. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
Ẹ̀yin lè mọ right yín ní ìlú yẹn. I know my rights. Kó pẹ̀lú ọlọ́yà lọ.
Ṣé ń gbọ́ ìtọ́lá ní kó gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́yà ọ̀ṣẹ́ ti kú rí ni kí ló fa insult we never insulted you èmi kan tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ èmi kan insult ẹ̀ náà why I pé ìtọ́lá ní kó gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́yà lọ tó ní ṣàtìkú rí you don't insult people Karimot let me shock you now you are an accomplice because ọmọ gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ why did you cover Wummi o bọ́ síta o sọ pé torí o mọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ wa ènìyàn but o kọ́kọ́ máa parí ìjà tó dẹ̀ tún bọ́ síta tó tún sọ pé bàbá Mohbad kò ní ṣoríire tó ní bàbá Mohbad ó máa kékú ni and you want us to just trust you like that we will trust you from afar just say you don't know We are not going to, I want illiterate, I want, don't be idiots, don't trust a long more. My particular, I keep my words. I stand on my words. I cannot trust you. I
offended Baba. They made me offended Mama, Papa. And I came out. Baba nìkan ni mo bá ní ẹjọ́. Gbogbo etí mo fún yín yẹn, ó wù mí kí n máa fún yín ní ẹ̀tọ́wọ́ bọ̀ mí lẹ́nu. Ẹ lọ wá bí jókòó sí. Tàbá tọwọ́ bọ̀ mí lẹ́nu, máa fi yín sáyé yín.
Ṣé ń gbọ́? Bàbá nìkan lòun bá nẹjọ́, ṣó bá fẹ́ gbọ́nsìn, ibi tó wà yẹn wàá dàgbà síbẹ̀ kú ni. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ gbogbo eléyìí kí gbogbo yín gbọ́ lẹ́yìn. And I want you to cut this place. Ìjọ tí bàbá Mohbad àbíbọ̀dá mú ìwá ìjọ tó bá ti bá gbọ́ pé wọ́n bá Karimot sọ̀rọ̀ one on one ìjọ yìí ni máa bọ́ta tí máa dẹ̀ jáwọ́ lórí justice for Mohbad. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? A ti sọ fún wọn pé bàbá ní legal team nọ́mbà Guresi wà ń tàn bẹ̀yẹn Guresi máa ń bá White sọ̀rọ̀. They can always liaise together and get to her. Karimot tó bá dúró de pé bàbá Mohbad máa wá bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ bàdámù ìwá mo ń sọ́sìn this is not a threat tí n bá ní mo ṣe mọ́ lọ́wọ́ agbẹ́lòmí dìde ṣùgbọ́n tẹ bá fẹ́ appreciate gbogbo àwọn tó ti ń jà fún 11 months tí n bá gbọ́ pé bàbá bá Karimot sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu a jẹ́ pé alábòsí ayé àtọ̀run ni bọ́mí tí ìfẹ́ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Anything tí Karimot bá ní henceforth ẹ jẹ́ kó wẹ́n tó máa fún ní nọ́mbà Wahab kó lọ pé Wahab. That's Dublin blogger. I can see how you are making all efforts to connect Baba and Karimot. Stop it. Stop it now or you will be dragged. You will be dragged. Ìyá ẹ̀kọ́ tó bá pé bàbá ẹni Karimot bú ni. You will not be doing that. Stop it. I'm telling you now. Stop it. You have left this justice. You came back. Probably you are not earning any money again. And you think you want to force Karimot on people. You think Karimot have any information she wants to give us. She should F off. F off. Ìjọ tí bàbá àbíbọ̀dá mi wá bàbá Karimot sọ̀rọ̀. Ìjọ yẹn that might drop pen wa. And I can see everybody supporting that thing. I can see everybody. Everybody was attacked. Their family was attacked. Lies on internet just because we want to get justice for somebody that baton. Karimot ba ni ton now. In law in a condition to be from this same person that came out. He just about by any one of them. So everybody supports me. Thank you. I just come and play now.
Nigeria leti morality. This is the US. If o ti bá dé court gan tí o bá mú mi kí sọ̀rọ̀ adájọ́ lè force mi kí sọ̀rọ̀.
Ṣẹ́gbọ́, even tí bá dé court tí n bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ adájọ́ lè force me. This girl knows what she's doing. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ. Mo lọ fẹ́ wá lo kitchen.
Constitution. Gàgàdà ṣe yẹn ní rí anything mú bọ̀ tí bá dẹ̀ fẹ́.
Karimot, F off. Oh, what person was F off. We don't need it. Keep it. Fisi backside there. I beg go koto sorry. Gàgàdà ṣe yẹn. Mi ní sọ koko ẹ ní rí koko mú bọ̀. Mi fẹ́ bú ẹ. Mi fẹ́ dá sí woro sí woro. Ẹ wo nǹkan tó ṣe now. Ẹ gbà mí now. Lọ́wọ́ ẹ tó bú bàbá rí, lọ́wọ́ ẹ tó support ẹ tó pààyàn. Tani ò bá máa bẹ̀bẹ̀. 11 months is not beans. 11 months ò kí ń ṣe ṣeré. Ẹ wo bó ṣe ń fún one condition. Ẹ wo bó ṣe ń fọwọ́ lálẹ̀ fún wa. Ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ ni. Òun ò ní dá tọwọ́ òun lẹ̀ ta ló ní ìdẹ̀. Ta ló ní ìdẹ̀ 11 months láti wà lórí ilé. I need it. Dá padà I need it. Mi ṣọmọ àlè.
Ọlọ́pàá mi máa ń ju lórí láìpẹ́ yìí tí gbogbo àgbáyé máa wù mí.
Ṣẹ́tìrí. Olóhùn ò ní láti lọ sọ́dọ̀ lọ́yà kankan. Ó ní gbogbo nǹkan tóun fẹ́ jù. Olórí platform yìí lòun máa ti jù tí gbogbo ayé mama wò. Then go ahead. I'm not interested. Please, henceforth, when I'm talking, when I'm making my chat, don't come and talk about Karimot. Anybody can analyze it. You are all bloggers. But henceforth, I'm sorry, from today, I'm not analyzing her. I will leave it for the court to judge. We have to move on. Please, if you can, stop talking about her. Don't give her that relevance she wants. Don't give her that attention she wants. Eko pakosi. Ani lasimo ofofo lo npe yen. E je ko lo ba lawyer baba so o de si lo ba won so. You cannot thank you Dangote. You cannot be controlling us. Itowo ni nkan kan wa fe ma control wa. Odidi ba le ile ara wa, ìyàwó le ile ara wa, sisi inu ara wa. Se o ba wa sanwó le ni. Aba wa je ya e to nbo. Ah, no. Come on now, Karimot. Respect is reciprocal. Àwọn èèyàn yóò bu ẹ náà. Àwọn èèyàn yóò sọ̀rọ̀ sí ẹ náà. Wọ́n bó ṣe ń gọ́ bíṣì gbogbo wọn. Lórí pọ́lí kó wá sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Àná kì í ṣe George. Wọ́n kàn fẹ́ fi ṣòfófó ni. Wọ́n bó ṣe ń gọ́ bíṣì everybody. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
Ojú inquest tí tẹ̀ sọ yẹn lọ. Tẹ̀ pariwo tẹ̀ gbójúlé yẹn. Inquest is not trial. It's just for...
Ṣòfẹ́gbọ́, we know that. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Ọmọ ìmọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣe sẹ́yìn. Only inquest is not trial. Karimot just say, go and Google what the meaning of inquest. Inquest is to establish what by after establishing what killed Mohbad, we will now go to high court. Then trial begins. The trial begins. Karimot, that inquest is not important to trial to lawyer law. Because talk about establish anything in inquest, we cannot go to trial. Now you are telling us you have a lot. We don't need it. In quotation number san here. But there is a reason that she number san. Judge got your advice you are pay. I need the son. And then he can invite gbogbo when you talk wasi. Then Karimot, you are nobody. Ti gbogbo e ba answer call wa. And even talk about answer call wa. You are nobody. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ma play lọ. Sherry, ṣé ti gbogbo yín? Ṣé ti gbogbo yín? Ẹ bó ṣe ṣe yín. Òun lòun ní information lọ́wọ́, and without her information, inquest is nothing. Ẹ wo gbogbo ṣe ṣe gbogbo yín 11 months. Ẹ wo bó ṣe fẹ́ jeopardize 11 months of your hard work. Ẹ wo bó ṣe fẹ́ jeopardize 11 months of your sleepless nights. Ẹ wo bó ṣe fẹ́ jeopardize 11 months of your hard labor. Ẹ wo bó ṣe fẹ́ jeopardize 11 months of your financial contribution.
And to gather information. If I want to honor it, I will honor it. If I don't want to honor it, I won't honor it. I have the right. And I will get my legal backing. I don't want to talk to your own lawyers.
Shebo, this girl is going back and forth. I don't want to talk to your lawyers. Tie. Tí n bá fẹnu bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ mo ti ní kẹ́ máa gbọ́ ẹ fi sọ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n tí n bá fi gé oúnjẹ fún yín má jẹ. When this girl started, what did I say? Tẹ́ bá gbọ́ sí mi lẹ́nu ni rubbish wọn ni máa fi nonsense wọn ni máa fi yí yín lára. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
That be the case. Gàgà wò ní tẹ̀ ṣe ò pé nídìí mi. Ẹ ò pé mo nídìí. Èmi ò nídìí.
Ṣẹ́gbọ́ gàgà wèrè tí gbogbo yín ṣe. Mi nídìí yín àwa la ní ìdẹ Karimot mo tún sọ fún ẹsìn tó ṣe ń ká mi lára gan mo fẹ́ fi ọyàn ṣe pè ní. I need the say get it into your skull ṣé gbogbo yín gbọ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ need mi and attitude tó ń show gbogbo yín nìyẹn. Attitude tó ń show gbogbo yín nìyẹn ẹ̀yin lẹ need mi èmi ò need yín lórí pé òun kọ́kọ́ wá parọ́ òun bu àbúrò ẹ tó pa Mohbad accomplice yẹn bí lọ́jà yìí ò sọ fún ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
Nǹkan tí mo sọ fún yín tí mi ò bá mọ nǹkan tí mo sọ mi ní sọ̀ǹdì yẹn mo dẹ̀ sọ fún mi pé kó sùn mi ti bá parọ́ mọ́ gáṣíá mi ní ìdí lọ́yà bàbá o mi ní ìdí ń kó ẹ̀sìn yín tí màá fẹ́ ọ̀nà ẹ̀ kẹ́ lọ gbọ́ sétí Naija lẹ́dùwà tẹ bá wà Naija gbọ́pọ̀lọ́ Naija tẹ ṣe ń lò. This is US. If you want to extradite me, the process yes, you can extradite me. Can I be was inquest? But I wait to cool it in Mara. I'm sorry, this is how it is here. And you tell America, this is how we think, this is how we talk. Osumio, Mba on narration come. We are going to take an extradite her. They should put it in process for them to extradite her. She has to come, no Zoom. She has to come to the corona. Which corona? Which one? Yeah? You want evidence? Use the one here. Eh? The one that I'm saying right now. I can repeat everything I said.
Karimot, I thought you were a little bit intelligent, but I can see you are not. This shows your level of unintelligence. All what you have been saying on social media, it is null and void. Nobody can use this in the court of law. Karimot, nobody can use this. Nobody can use this. Nobody can use this in the court of law. Karimot. All what you are saying here, I told people that came to me last week, Karimot, so the only thing Timothy do testifies. Nobody can use this. We need evidence. Evidence. They will tell you are talking out of the hatred you have for your sister and your mother. But to evidence to support it, that is it. But as evidence, Karimot, one hold water in court of law because o ti establish pé ìyá ẹ ti ṣe ti pẹ́. O ti establish pé àṣàná ti ṣe ti pẹ́. So wọ́n wá establish fún ọ̀nà pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ ìpátá out of anger, out of pé o fẹ́ mú wọn wálẹ̀ o ṣe sọ. Karimot, èmi ò ṣe lọ́ọ̀yà omi ni wá parọ́ fáwọn èèyàn pé lọ́ọ̀yà ni ẹni tó dẹ̀ lóhun lọ́ọ̀yà ó kú ọkọ̀ lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n with my little experience of education, I know what judiciary means. I know what court of law means. Use it here and use it over there. Tell them, pay more. Lawyer file, lawyer Shadambe to her Dublin, only Tomo. Because she's close to her. And what do so? Only Taba de court, Casope. What has that got to do? Let me tell you something now. Don't fi wá sílùú yìí. Ó pẹ̀ láwọn tó fẹ́ pa mí nílùú ilé ni. Ó pẹ̀ láwọn tó ń parọ́ tó ń ṣe every damn thing to bring me down. If not for God. So ọmọ ìyá can be anything. Ọmọ ìyá lè jọ́ tara wọn. Ọmọ ìyá lè envy ara wọn. I will say it as it is. I will not mince my words. Karimot, tó bá feel pé ọmọ ìyá la fẹ́ lọ lò ń court, ká kúlù fọmọ ìyá. Ọmọ ìyá gan lè ṣé ìyàwó Mohbad nìkan ló pa yìí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sọ fún mi ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò mí. Ọmọ ìyá báwo? Ó ní ká lọ sọ pé ọmọ ìyá tó jẹ́ pé ó ti sọ sórí bí ìyá yín ṣe ti ń ṣe yín. Come on now, Karimot. Come on now.
Tó bá wá defend tó parọ́, then I will counter everything she says. Let's put it that way. Ó dà pé ẹ ti ń mà náà, orí yín ti yí. Orí gbogbo yóò ti yí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ṣe wọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. She should go to Baba lawyer. Which Baba lawyer? Me.
Karimot, they are not forcing you. You said it. Only if Baba lawyer wants me, I will come. I will make a Zoom. You want to saw Karimot? Why are you doing this? Karimot, me for your kokabamo koto say you. But stop insulting supporters of Baba on social media. Stop insulting Baba supporters on social media. Please, it is not going to be tolerated. It is not going to be tolerated. This is an insult. Ìwọ ló sọ, and they followed what you said. Ìwọ ló ní máa ṣe inquest, máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí video, máa ṣe Zoom. So they are following what you. Why the insult? Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa play lọ.
You can't toss him or her around. I'm telling you, I am not for anybody. And for the fact that I came out, I apologize to Baba. I have rectified whatever that I want to rectify. Every other thing that I'm doing, I chose to. Analysis can continue to vision analysis. I chose to. And you can't force me. You can't. I know my rights. When I want to talk, I don't want to say. And if I don't want to talk, you can't force me not to talk. You can't force me to talk. You guys are so arrogant, so aggressive. Everyone should go. Almost should come. Only force in America pushing to film. I told you I was going to do this, I was going to do that. I want to fire for.
Oh, I told you, Sherry, and you were a 10 tomorrow. I beg the boy, shake person. Mama boss. Oh, baby, shake person. Only I told you I was going to do this. I told you I was going to do that. What she's doing. She's playing on our intelligence. Only I told you I was going to do this. I told you I was going to do that. I want fire for. Ẹjọ́ ayọ̀wó làwọn èèyàn fi fọ́. Ẹjọ́ ayọ̀wó làwọn èèyàn fi fọ́. Ìgbé wọ́n sọ nǹkan tó sọ. Wọ́n repeat nǹkan tó sọ. Ẹ wo nǹkan tó sọ yín dà. Ó ní ẹ fayọ̀ fọ́. Ó jẹ́ ìyá wa tá à ń fayọ̀ fọ́ nǹkan. Ẹ wo bó ṣe ń rubbish yín. Bá lé ilé ara gbogbo yín nìyí. Tó bá ṣe jẹ́ pé ti jẹ́ dodo. Ẹ lè sọ òdodo. Keep it to yourself. Don't come on your platform. Àbíkò yín and do nonsense. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
Don't find your phone. She should not talk to Baba. She should go to Baba Leguti. She should call Baba.
Ṣé ń gbọ́? Nǹkan tó pè pa fire phone nìyẹn o. Ìtura sọ pé kó lọ bá legal team. We don't want to speak with you because once beaten, twice shy. We tried to embrace you the first time. The next time you came out, you insulted Baba Mohbad. O sọ pé tí ó máa kékun ni, o bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣépè fún bàbá yẹn. We don't trust you. We don't need anything. You cannot be talking and you want us to support you to attack your sister or attack your mother. It is not done. I am a straightforward person. I tell you that. The fact that Afeba, Ashanaja, you know, some people can believe it. We believed you once and you disappointed us. So you talking about some people evidence love from Baba. You know one pe gbogbo ape afa your fall. Ah, okay. Ṣẹ́gbọ́, àti legal team àti bàbá ta ló sọ fún yín pé mo fẹ́ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣé ti rí? Tí n bá tún rí olórí bú kọ̀ọ̀kan tó bá pè mí lẹ́yìn káàtì pé BJ máa gbé yín ṣépè. Máa block yín, kò bá jẹ́ ìyá mi, kò bá jẹ́ àbúrò mi, máa block yín. I want to concentrate. I want to focus on getting justice for that boy.
The fact is, family méjèèjì yẹn mọ̀ra wọn ní kí ni tí yín kan ẹ̀dẹ̀ lọ ṣọ́ba lẹ́yìn ẹ̀dẹ̀ lọ rántí lẹ́yìn lè raise the fact yẹn. Mo ti kúrò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìyá Mohbad àti bàbá Mohbad. Anything tó bá wù yín ẹjọ́ bá wọn yọjú ẹ̀. Mo ti kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ò sọ sí mọ́. Mo mọ nǹkan tí mo sọ fún yẹn ní kò ní bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ti kúrò lórí yẹn. Bọ̀dé ní tí mo torí ẹ̀ jáde èmi ò sá o. ogun má sàmì o.
Ṣé ti gbọ́ ẹgbọ́n nǹkan tó sọ mẹ́yìn ṣé gbogbo attitude ni pé mo dẹ̀ ti sọ attitude rí ṣé ń gbọ́ mi ṣé rántí kó tó bọ́ta tó sọ pé kẹ́ support ìyá Mohbad lèmi ti sọ ipò yìí máa gbé ìyá Mohbad wá ṣé ń gbọ́ mi ṣé rí pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń jọ sí náà ni kí Mohbad tó kú bàbá sọ pé èèyàn kan sọ fóun pé kóun lọ bá ìyá Mohbad sùn kóun ba lè fi rójú rere Mohbad ṣé ń gbọ́ mi bàbá wa lọ bá olórí burúkú pásítọ̀ kan bá lọ béèrè ó lọ fọ̀rọ̀ lọ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ according to bàbá ẹni yẹn wá sọ fún bàbá pé ó gbọ́dọ̀ lọ bá ìyá Mohbad sùn pé tí ò bá bá ìyá Mohbad sùn kò lè rí nǹkan kan gbà lọ́wọ́ ọmọ nǹkan tó mú bàbá tó lọ bá ìyá Mohbad sùn nìyẹn ìjọ tó wá fi àyà lu àyà ìyá Mohbad ìjọ yẹn ni wọ́n ti gba gbogbo iye bàbá lọ tí ò fi dá sọ́rọ̀ Mohbad mọ́ tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó wá fẹ́ ṣe fún Mohbad wọ́n wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe fún bàbá yìí wá já mọ́ because wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé bàbá burú gan wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kọ́ tó lè get Mohbad they have to go through bàbá ṣé ń gbọ́ mi òun náà lọ fẹ́ lò ń sìn wáyé tó ṣe máa sọ pé until tí bàbá àti ìyá Mohbad papọ̀ for what ẹni tó ti lọ láti jọ yìí anything tí ìyá Mohbad bá ní ó mọ̀ bí tó lè mú lọ ó ń bá white sọ̀rọ̀ white ń bá gùrẹ́sì sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá ní any explosion kó pe white ìyá Mohbad dẹ̀ mọ family tó fẹ́ lọ bá ó yìn bá wọn family bàbá kọ̀ọ̀kan sọ̀rọ̀ mo ń bọ̀ mo mọ̀ pé ó fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan màá ṣe tán sí mo ti sọ fún un pé ó ṣe nǹkan ṣé kan tí mo sọ yín now mi ti play kíní ìtàn I will come back tomorrow màá wá play àbí tí mo yọ bá ṣe tán later mo wá fẹ́ sáré sọ nǹkan kan kí n tó lọ ṣé ń gbọ́ mi now ṣé rí bàbá Mohbad mo rí nǹkan kan tó sign tẹ́ ń gbé kiri wípé bàbá sign tẹ́ bá ka nǹkan tí bàbá sign yẹn ẹ lọ ka dáadáa bàbá sọ pé on the 12th ni Mohbad kú bàbá ò lè bá yín sọ pé 11 ló kú because we have not established an evidence update àti nǹkan tí ìyá Mohbad ń sọ la ṣe sọ pé 11 ló kú bàbá ò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ nǹkan tí ò mọ̀ on the 12th ló pé bàbá until tá bá dé court tí lọ́yà bá establish pẹ̀lú questioning nurse gùrẹ́sì àmọ́ní gùrẹ́sì nurse gbogbo àwọn tó fẹ́ pè wá padà until then nǹkan tí bàbá máa sign ló ti sign bàbá ò lè bá yín máa sọ àmì ni pé bàbá ń sọ yes say and ìyẹn ò dẹ̀ hold that doesn't hold water in the court of law so for baba to come out kó wá máa sign pé ó ti 11 ló kú he cannot do that official nǹkan tó wà official ni bàbá máa sọ until it is proven beyond doubt in the court of law ipe 11 ló kú so gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń gbé kiri yẹn pé bàbá lọ sign ẹ̀ please that is the right thing for him to do ẹ bá mi mú yẹn dání then number two nínú nǹkan tó kọ yẹn bàbá sọ pé nurse Fèyíṣará bàbá kọ́ ló kọ́ wọ́n ti kọ́ bàbá kan sign wọ́n sọ pé nurse Fèyíṣará ó take major role nínú ikú Mohbad ẹjọ́ ṣé Àṣànà ní kí bàbá dárúkọ ni bàbá ò lè dárúkọ Àṣànà Fèyíṣará ló pè Fèyíṣará ló gbọ́ bẹ́rẹ́ Fèyíṣará ló sọ pé ọlọ́pàá gan ó sọ fún wa pé nurse Fèyíṣará ló gún lábẹ́rẹ́ tó fi kú báwo lẹ ṣe wá expect bàbá kó máa sọ pé no nurse Fèyíṣará kọ́ o Àṣànà ni o it is not possible because it has not been established in the court of law gbogbo èyí tí gbogbo wa yìí ń sọ I need facts and figures and what our facts and figures for saying this is because ọlọ́pàá ò ṣiṣẹ́ wọn Mohbad ti competition just because wọ́n dárúkọ monarch wọ́n jù sábẹ́ carpet Mohbad ti competition then gbogbo nǹkan tó surround ẹ̀ la kàn fi ń wo from a layman's view abeg gbọ́ mi it is left for our son and Fèyíṣarà's lawyer and the government to bring Fèyíṣarà to court to clear that sí pé òun ló take major role fine Àṣànà ló wà mẹ́gbà tó kú even with Àṣànà there until they establish pé Àṣànà ló take major role Fèyíṣarà ni because Àṣànà sọ pé Fèyíṣarà ló gún lábẹ́rẹ́ ọlọ́pàá náà sọ pé Fèyíṣarà ló gún lábẹ́rẹ́ so ẹ lè expect bàbá Ashana took a major role. You don't have to say that. We are but we are called illiterate. Please. No. Until both parties can prove it beyond reasonable doubt with facts, with evidence, with eyewitness, which is Adura alone. Adura related what happened, what he saw. Wummi did. He related it to his father. He didn't relate it to his father. He related to Ibukun. He related it to his mother. Ibukun knew what happened. That was because Adura told her. And that was when Ibukun told Baba, Omo yiti ku o, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ kasara. Ibukun that sọ fún Baba pé ọmọ yiti ku lásán. Ó sọ a lot fún Baba. Because the first time Baba was convinced that Ibukun will support me to get the justice. But things now fell apart just because Ibukun had been bribed. Everybody refused to talk. But I am telling you all today, with or without all of them, we are getting justice. And tí ò bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ má kí ni. Ọlọ́run tó ṣe iṣẹ́ yẹn débi pé Karimot ń kà bòrò. Ọlọ́run wá ṣe náà. A fọwọ́ tọ́ ìyá Mohbad. A fọwọ́ tọ́ Darosha. A fọwọ́ tọ́ Àdúrà. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ yẹ kí n máa sọ ni pé God, on Mohbad's case, take the wheel. Take the wheel of Mohbad's case, please, henceforth. If you all want to talk, I'm not telling you not to support Karimot. You can watch her. But give her space. Give her breathing space. Ẹ ti shock ẹ jù. Nǹkan tó ṣe ń rubbish yín nìyẹn. Ẹ ti shock ẹ jù. Nǹkan tó ṣe ń disrespect yín nìyẹn. Let her continue to talk. And if she doesn't want to talk, when she talks, you can always analyze it. But please, don't give her that attention she's craving for. Mo ti sọ fún yín láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Karimot wants to use you all to fight a battle. Most statements kan láti jọ ẹ̀. Tí Wummi àti ìyá Karimot tó ń bá ṣe Karimot will not kò ní tú àṣírí tó tú yìí. But just because she needed our support, which èmi ò stupid. Mi sọ pé tó ń bá àbúrò ẹ̀ àbí ìyá ìjà kí wọ́n máa support ẹ̀. Ṣebí gbogbo yín gbọ́ lánàá kí ni mo sọ? Mo ní kó má bu ìyá ẹ̀ mọ́. Mo mọ̀ pé many bloggers inú wọn máa dùn pé ń bu ìyá ẹ̀ ni. Èmi ò ń ṣe olórí burúkú èèyàn. Circumstances ló gbé mi inú pé ká máa ṣe fracas ká máa sọ̀rọ̀. Mo like kí n máa sọ̀rọ̀. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn, mi ní wá sọ fún yín, mi ní wá fi pé ajá lọ bọ̀ fún yín. Ẹ lọ máa wò, ẹ máa analyze ẹ̀, but kẹ́ wá máa súnmọ́, kẹ́ máa fans ẹ̀, kẹ́ máa ṣe kó máa bú yín, kẹ́ dúró síbẹ̀. It is an insult and a slap on your 11 months of hard work and labor. It is a slap. It is disrespect. It is a slap. It is a rubbish on your efforts for 11 months. It is. And I am not going to take that. She's not going to disrespect anybody. So far, you are supporter of justice for Mohbad. She's not going to disrespect anybody. She should keep everything she's got. At the war, at the Mohbad, at the Adura, at the Darosha. We don't need it. Taba Debe. When we get to the tunnel, I'm across there. Taba Debe tasi need there. I want sorrow. Emma wanting. I just keep my lancing. But your thing she could leg me. I will come out tomorrow. If I have any other thing to, I might play video. It's on Shebo. I love you all so very much. Ejo, mo beg gbogbo yín ni. Ẹ má wà distracted. Ẹ dẹ̀ má jà. Ejo. Ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sí bá ṣe ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀. Because wọ́n sọ fún mi pé gbogbo àwọn tó ṣe justice lórí TikTok, wọ́n ti pín sọ́nà mẹ́ta. Ìtorí ọ̀rọ̀ Karimot. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ tí ń fi ìfẹ́ ṣe pọ̀. Ẹ wá fẹ́ rí Karimot tún yín ká. Ibo ni Karimot wà ní 11 months. Ejo torí ọlọ́ mo beg gbogbo yín ni. Ejo. Ẹ jẹ́ ká padà. Ejo. I'll see you all later. God bless you. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye. Man, you know we're end. Yeah, sorry. Martin, Delino. Finish. Okay. Yeah. TikTok, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye. End.
Aunty Bukky, have you gone? I'll be the flag your show.
Wá nìyẹn ẹ lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tí mo bá ṣe ní rìkọ́dì.
Olórí burúkú ni ó máa ń rìkọ́dì.
Ṣe ó ń pẹ̀ sí mi lọ́wọ́ fúnra ara ẹ̀ ni. Olórí onírọ́ ìyàwó
ṣe fákàtà onírìkọ́dì.
Gbogbo nǹkan tí mo ṣe fún ní mo ṣe burúkú mo lè ṣe torí wípé orí pọ́mọdé lọmọ yẹn.
O lè ní ẹ́ lóko tí pépà ẹ̀ o lè ní ẹ́.
Mo lè sọ fún yín mo ní mo máa
nǹkan tó ṣe ó bá wọ́.
Until it is proven pé ọmọ yìí ó ṣe báyìí. Mo ní gbogbo conspiracy bẹ́ẹ̀ try láti gbé wá fún mi. Mo ní kò lè jẹ́ o. Mo ní kò lè jẹ́ o. Bí mo ṣe wà mo ṣáwó ẹnu. Mo ṣáwó ojú. Mo ṣáwó ẹni ẹsẹ̀. Kò sáwó tí mi ò bá wọn ṣe. Kọ́ máa dóyàwó ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi ní sọ fún ẹ o. Kọ́ máa dọ́kọ ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi èkó kan mi o.
Àwọ̀ àtẹnujẹ náà wà bẹ́ẹ̀.
Lóòyè ní mi sọ o tó bá ti bọ́ ta wípé ṣèbí jókòó náà wà ń bẹ̀ gbà tí mo rọ ọmọ mọ́lẹ̀ máa ní ṣé kí ní bí mi ṣe máa ń rò ìwọ lórí mọ́lẹ̀ o máa ń bọ̀ fún mi.
Ó ti bàbí kó ìkíni lòún ṣàwọ̀ àtẹnujẹ pẹ̀lú.
Má káwọ́ mi sókè ni o. Nígbà tó ń ṣe kóòtù tó ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ àdúgbò tí mo gbé àmọ́yẹ ẹyẹ ayé àtàwọn àtìlẹ̀ gbogbo wọn tó máa jà wọ́n ṣe gbogbo wọn ní máa tó ètò gbà bẹ́ẹ̀sì ní báyìí nígbà tó jẹ́ pé a sì máa ń tán lómi gbogbo àwọn bọ́ọ̀sì yẹn tó bá jí tọ́tọ́ máa ṣe kóòtù ní gbọ́ píám lẹ́nu mi bí ìbá àbẹ́ni tó bù tírígà àbẹ́ni tó pààyàn ní sọ o because tó bá bọ̀ sínú ilé ẹ̀ ẹ lọ bèrè ńgbà yẹn náà oníjàkọ̀ọ́dé lókè àfọ́tọ́ máa ń bòkú ní ìwọ ló máa lọ sọ pé mo rí ìgbà ojú wíńdò ẹ bá wà máa wò wá mú ẹni náà wọn bí ẹ kú tó fẹ́ yí ìdí gbogbo ayé ẹ kó lè mọ ẹgbẹ́ àwa ti pẹ́ wọ́n máa ṣe kánífà wọ́n máa àtàkì ara wọn wọ́n máa ṣára wà á kọ̀ bókun lẹ̀ títí láàárọ̀ nígbà tí zone wá sí tó sì ń kọ́ wọ́n ti kọ́ àwa láti kékeré tó o bá pè mí sọ̀rọ̀ èmi ò dá sí ẹ máa bá wa táàbù ẹ máa tẹ náà. Anya, I know they tweet of Dragolo to cook and pot. They get tired.
Only them are power tap for me now. Emma tell Lord, them are power tap, sir. What is next?
Jẹ́ ká do máa play kíní ìsìn. Kíní ti last king àbí kí ló ń jẹ́ White King àbí King White ló ń jẹ́.
King White.
Mo fẹ́ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí because mo fẹ́ post kíní ìsìn. Mo fẹ́ kó play. Kẹ́ gbọ́ nǹkan kẹ́ lè mọ mistake táwọn tí wá ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí. Kẹ́ lè mọ mistake táwọn tí wá ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́.
Ẹ kúrò lẹ̀ sá. Bí Mr. Karimot ṣe ń lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn yèyé kúdì yẹn tó ń gbé gbogbo information ẹ máa yanjú ẹ̀ náà. Wọ́n sì lọ bẹ̀ lẹ́nìí.
Ẹ̀ka kí n gbọ́ ẹ má bínú sájẹ́ pé mo sọ pé ìtọ̀rọ̀ pé mi ò kí ń dúró pẹ́. Mo sọ̀rọ̀ kan lọ́dọ̀ àwọn sista tèmi. Ṣẹ́ni nǹkan tí Karimot ń ṣe kì í ṣe òun bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé ẹ̀mí èṣù tó ti wà inú ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ òun ló jẹ́ kí n gbà yẹn kó mu ẹni sùúrù kí n gbọ́ àìpẹ́jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe ọ̀dọ̀ wọn tó lọ yẹn nǹkan tó fẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an òun nìyẹn. Àmọ́ torí wípé ṣẹ́rí bí èèyàn bá ṣe rí òun nìkan ṣe máa ń múyàn King White tó ti eyín sìn bí èèyàn bá ṣe rí tí èèyàn bá mọ wọn lè sàn sí dọ̀là tí nǹkan kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ ní mọ̀ tó ń gbòdè ní lájẹsára. Bẹ̀tí nǹkan táwọn yẹn fẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ òun ni Karimot ń ṣe yẹn wọ́n rò bó ní ẹni information tó le gidi gan lọ́wọ́ ni òun náà ṣe nǹkan tó ṣe sí Karimot yẹn gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ yẹn ń kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé kò sí nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ sọ ká ló ní ọ̀rọ̀ gidi lọ́wọ́ tó fẹ́ sọ ni.
Karimot ní information lẹ́ sá gírígírí káàkiri ní wọ́n sá kiri.
Ẹni sùúrù màkà bọ̀ náà.
Níṣòwò
ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó ti kọjá. Ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣé rí ẹ mọ̀ pé tán o. Màámi ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan ṣe rí èmi ò ní blame anybody tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí platform yìí. Ṣé get? Àwa kan wà tó yẹ pé a deep nínú kínní. A dẹ̀ lè sọ pé nǹkan tí Sister Karimot ṣe lè ní àwa la fà á. Mo wà nínú àwọn tó fà á. So Sister Temi àti ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa àwa náà àwọn tó fà á tí wọ́n fi lè máa lọ sí platform èyí kúdí àbí platform àwọn tó lọ. Time tí a neglect Sister Karimot kò yẹ ká neglect wọn. A dẹ̀ understand the game yẹn dáadáa. Ká na understand ni gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe ń gbà yẹn. Àwọn kan wà kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe kò sí nǹkan tẹ̀ lè ṣe sí wọ́n ní ìdí pamper. Ẹgẹ́ tẹ̀bí gbogbo nǹkan ò ní ṣe pẹ̀lú pé bóyá ọmọ kékeré àbágbàlagbà náà. Ṣẹ́gẹ́ ẹ máa gbọ́ ṣe rí àròkàn gbà mí ó máa ń bọ́ sí positive and negative. And àròkàn míì tó bá ti wà in negative side bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ bá ti rò pé pẹ̀lú bí mo yín try láti sọ gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó ń dùn mí àwọn pípù yóò jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé ẹni téèyàn bá ń sọ nǹkan fún mi èmi ní pàdé Sister Karimot ẹ mọ orí ìpò ní pàdé wọn wọ́n bá bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ mo máa fi wọ́n lẹ́ẹ̀kan sọ gbogbo nǹkan tó bá wà nínú wọn wọ́n á sọ wọ́n á free wọ́n á sọ̀rọ̀ mi ò ní block wọn mi ò ní stop wọn tó bá sọ mo dẹ̀ continue láti lè máa guide wọn ìgbà tó wá yá mo blame ara mi pé lẹ́nu bíi ijọ́ mẹ́ta fún bíi 3 weeks mo dẹ̀ busy ni pé mo láti fi wọ́n lẹ̀ because always once in a week mo lè ṣe kí n má check up láti pè wọ́n pé ló ṣe wá òkè mi ò kàn ṣe ni adébíyìn pé mo ṣe ṣe àwọn èèyàn lè understand ẹlòmíì lè máa bú wa ó lè máa sọ nǹkan ṣe rí téèyàn bá wà tó bá fly wá láti Amẹ́ríkà wá sí Naija kó tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ wo kó fi ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ láti wọnú plane ó wá nígbà tó wá nínú burúkú àti dáadáa wọ́n sì play role díẹ̀ nínú life.
Onílé tó bá ti play tán kí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ round ó máa play tán.
Okay, sir.
Ìgbà tí nǹkan tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tá à ń fà pẹ̀lú Sami Jojo yìí òun ni nǹkan tó happen tí ìjà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ last láàárín Sister Karimot àti Wummi tó fa ìjà yẹn Sister Karimot bínú bí àwọn ẹni yẹn ṣe bínú bó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ pé kí tiẹ̀ ní pàápàá bàbá yẹn kó lọ jẹ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ kó lọ jẹ́ ẹnu pé Mohbad kò ló ṣẹ̀wà bọ́ bàbá ló mú wa bú pé kó lọ jẹ́ ṣe understand òun ló fà á tí Sister Karimot fi ní kí ló dé ẹ̀dẹ̀ fẹ́ pa àbúrò mi ó gbéra wọn lọ sí CNN ọjọ́ tó ń jí lọ gan ọ́n pè àwọn ti wà lọ́nà báyìí kọ́kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣàbúrò mi kíní kan ṣe understand gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe wọ́n ṣe èmi ni mo mọ̀ tó dẹ̀ yé mi so bọ́yìí wá lọ ìkanra pé wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ pé ìyá àbí Bukky Jasse drag Wummi ló bí àǹtí yẹn nu pé bàbá ò lè caution àwọn Bukky Jasse òun ló fi fìbínú sọ̀rọ̀ ọgbà ẹ̀kẹ́ wá gan ṣé kò ìfẹ́ tàbúrò mi ni ṣe understand so èmi mi ò tètè rí Wummi get nígbà ẹ̀ ká ní mo tètè rí get mi ò ní gbà kó dìbò.
Is it arrange the body we carry into police station, or you call police while you are seated there? Police that is murder in this house. This is the address. Becoming. That is what you will do. Why will you carry the body? Why will you take body to carry the body to go and meet police? Are police medical people when you carry it to them? Will they examine it when you take it to their station? If truly, your purpose is to find out what killed that person. But his purpose was not primarily that. It could be an afterthought when he was saying, I thought when I get there, they will arrest all of us. No, his primary thought is to get a police statement to go and deposit it in the box. In other words, that buttress is first assertion that God giveth and God taketh.
Exactly.
He has come to time that he was dead.
Exactly.
The first thing that came to his mind was not about to find what killed him. Go on, sir.
Okay. Now, when the man said that he got there, he went outside later to see the dead body. The first thing that came to his mind, which is the right thing he did, was to ask the wife what happened. And the wife told him,
I'm sure
So
that
which means there was nobody there.
The man, don't forget you're referring to a 50-something-year-old man here.
No.
Come on.
Was that the first response? A father asked what happened to my son, and the daughter said, "Go and bury him."
Exactly. Let's try to defend the man this way, okay? I mean, I know he's the deed where that's the man. Though even this way too, I understand the implications, okay, but I'm just trying to go this way. Haven't been explained to about the situation, okay? The people who were in the house at the time had told the man that we are bringing this body from the hospital and we have been told to take this body to the morgue. Okay, because those who were already there with the body before the man arrived, they could have anyway taken the body to either the police station or the morgue. We agree with that.
Exactly. You're right, Papa.
We agree with that.
Yes.
Yes. So if what they could have done anyways, and the father do it alongside them anyways, what's bad there?
Brano, you're being cheeky.
No, I mean,
This is it's not up to 1 hour. It's not up to 1 hour. African TV is not up to 1 hour that we started. Don't say believe. Always check your time. Always check your time.
No, wait, give me 2 minutes. Wait, 2 minutes. There is a problem here. The number one problem is normally, when somebody dies, you know where the person died in a house. You go and call the police to come and see. Police comes to see the place, not you taking the body to the station. You did not find the body on the road. You did not find it on the street. The person did not pass out on the road. So that's number one suspicion. Number two, even in that house, you were told, Eloro, anything that made that language to be true has told you that clearly there is a suspicious circumstance. So you don't move a body that you suspect something foul. And now you go to the station. The station does not give you police report. But station did not give you police report. Why are you asking for police report? You're supposed to be reporting a suspicious death. Not police report was not supposed to be.
I think the point of the man is a little bit stronger. They were advised by professional after examining the body to take the body to the morgue. And the father respected.
What professional? Who be professional? Who's the
doctor advised them to take the body to the morgue.
Don't be sarcastic. Who is the professional there?
Okay, the hospital they took him to advise them to take him to the morgue. And they gave a doctor's report.
Exactly.
Two people are talking
which you really got
Demon, Papiano is talking first.
Okay.
I said they were advised by professional doctor.
I don't know if I can say something.
Baba is my client. It's my client now. Okay. The professional doctor. Can I talk here, please? Took the body to the morgue. And Baba, after listening to the explanation, and eventually accompanied the process. But on the process, he never knew that they were all gang up against him, and there were some activities that happened that would have anyway made the man take the decision that he had to take, and which is valid under his culture.
Okay, very good. Paprano, let me tell you a real life story. My senior brother, my immediate senior, died in a hospital. Yeah, you will. Just hold on, please. You will. Hold on. Please. My immediate. Hold on, sir. You will. Please. Hold on, sir.
Hold on
the
now.
truth. The truth. Hold on, Joe. Paprano, my senior brother, who senior me, died 3 years ago in a hospital bed. I was abroad, and my other relatives were far away from the hospital. The doctor advised me to send somebody to bring police to the hospital. The doctor did not say they carried the body to the police station because no family member was around. Because no family member was around, the professional doctor advised that somebody should bring the police there. Police had to come there to inspect the dead body before ambulance touched the body. So how come this one, they have to carry the body straight to the police?
Can I talk?
That I submit.
Can I talk?
All right, go on the true Osa, go on the true Osa.
Okay. African TV.
The man, please, let the quick Osaruwense talk. Osaruwense.
Okay.
Is that correct? Is that how to pronounce Osaruwense? Can you help me pronounce it very well?
Yeah, I agree to you.
Sorry, what's the name? Can you help us pronounce the name very well? Osaruwense.
Osaruwense. God has done me well.
Okay, go on. Ebado.
Osaruwense.
Osaruwense.
That is God has done me well.
Okay, Osaruwense. Oh.
So that's why my name goes like that. Yeah. I beg, I want to talk one thing because most of us we did diaspora here. I don't know people who do most of them did. But in most cases, we have been here for 20-something years in diaspora. Are you hearing me, sir? Hello? Are you with me?
You, bros.
Okay.
We dey hear you. We dey hear you.
Okay. Okay. You see, when that incident happened, the first thing they will ask the police that was inside that car with mobile, because every police in a country is assigned to monitor everybody what is happening. Immediately when that thing happened, because when things like that happen here in America, then we revert back and try to notify where this thing come from. Are you getting what I'm saying? It's not exactly that scene. Something lead to that, waiting make that thing happen. And the policeman is the voice of Nigerians that who was inside that car. They refused to call on that man and ask him. I will just try to cite an example. If you are here, maybe in Europe or any diaspora, when something happen like that, if the police they are assigned to them, now that police, now they go ask, waiting happen because now you are there because you are a police. What's the meaning of police? To police everybody. And that guy, waiting he talk, they will put on for fire. Then they will carry and go compare with waiting happen for that house. So that thing will happen for inside that motor. Now it lead to waiting go buy mobile for house.
I think we're
so
debating
people
now.
are not looking there. The other time.
I think we're debating.
That's all.
Can I talk now?
Also, well, just you don't come up for the road where we dey talk.
Okay.
Can I talk now?
You don't come up for.
Yeah, you can talk now.
Okay. Now,
No,
African
I'm trying to say something, sir.
Which police is
If you
we're
can
talking about?
understand. Because we can try to explain, we say, where that route, where the route.
Now, African TV.
Which police is we're talking about?
Where that time where they after that concert, where they inside motor with a mobile, with his wife. Inside that concert, where they were doing concert, where they say there was problem with them. There was a policeman assigned to them that was with them inside that motor.
They don't tell us that to
They
say
tell that
policeman
boy,
dey inside
that friend, I don't know his name, when he come out. Come and see what happened.
He's talking of Prime Boy. He's talking of Prime Boy.
Police, yes.
He's talking of Prime Boy.
Police, they said police was inside the car with them. Yeah.
It should be a security.
Yeah. That guy came out
Security
publicly
man.
and said that the police was with them inside that car. Inside car. Remember?
He's a security man. He's not, I don't think he's a policeman, he's a security.
Okay, if it is a security man, security is assigned like a police. A security man is assigned like a police. Okay, if it was a security, that security must be totally interrogated.
That depends also.
I'm telling you because security, there's a reason why you are in security.
Osawe, let me tell you something. If you see, there are different ways in Nigeria. A lot of things fly even without the proper way. You know, there are different ways you can get a security. If you go to Nigeria now, and I want a bodyguard or something, or someone to just protect me. If I go to the station to apply for it, it's more expensive. But there are ways that you can also go that is not documented. You will also get the same person at a cheaper rate. When anything goes wrong, they cannot get in touch with that security because I didn't go through the proper way. I'm guessing and I'm thinking that must have been the way Mohbad got the security that was done. I don't know, I'm just thinking. That might be it. It wasn't a police.
Let me explain to you. Like here, what we do, it's not be only police. Anybody who is there, if like mama, everybody will pack all of them. They carry them, go station. If we carry all of them, reach station, all of them will give their statement. All of them will give statement. Security court. Why do you security? Because they come pack you. They will carry go one side, one room. They will take your statement. Anybody who did that inside that car, that they will take everybody's statement. So that is what I'm trying to explain. Because without that place, we know exactly what happened.
We all know this. So but when when homicide is involved, you have to also do their due diligence and try to cover up some things. They didn't take him back to the police station. They didn't take him to the morgue. They took him back home. Why did they take him back home? Obviously, there's something they have to sit down to plan. Obviously, they didn't take him home.
You see, where you said that is Nigeria, where it's okay for them. If you say so, I believe. Because as I'm here and I work with the FBI, Federal Intelligence, so I know what I'm talking. Most Nigerians, they are all everywhere. They see the secret. They don't want to talk. Many important people don't want to talk because it's like foul play. It's like foul play. Many important people, they are there in abroad. They see all these things.
Where you say they work? Where you say they work? Where you say they work?
Bro, because you see me have a musician there, forget yourself. Okay?
No. I just want to know.
You not come here, bros. Look at.
Can I talk?
Profile, they try follow me. You will see me. I don't come here for the drag. What make me bring this talk? Say the way they're supposed to do. If you don't know something, you're not supposed to talk. Like when I wait here at the way I don't work, I know the process. For example, now if you are security, you must be late to the police. You can't be security for nothing. Somebody like nine matter so. Somebody matter who like way matter. They will arrest everybody. The important person matter. Nine matter so person way that nine matter. If you are security, if the illegal, you go in for it. You need to talk with people that they will go there. You are not arresting because you are a fake security. But what really happened that very day, you need to say your part of it. Because in all this way, then from there they will find out where this thing link up. Without this one, begin blaming the papa, blaming on this one, go back. In most cases, if somebody, no papa want to see Peking, we die dead for granted. What is he doing here? It cannot really, but for me, I don't blame the father. Those police have to say that security have to say what happened there. They have to drag him out and say what happened.
The security you are talking about is the same thing in America. It's the same thing elsewhere. You have a private security service. In Nigeria, you do have private security services. And the security men that the popular people use, they are registered security from security company. You don't just go on the streets and pick security men. Okay. So just like the way it is in America, so that is how it is in Nigeria.
Try to listen to what you are saying. It's not like that, madam. We are not arguing anything. We try to find Osarum. What lead to the death of this important boy? Where everybody.
Osaruwese, wait first. Let everybody mute their accounts. Can everybody mute their accounts so that one person that is talking because it's echoing? Nightbird. Let's mute. Let everyone mute. So now the person where they talk, they talk.
So I've been following this case from the beginning.
Why Osarom dropped now? I wanted Osarom to sing for us.
Because he get guitar for in picture now. They play guitar.
I don't check his profile. Make it come sing for us.
Make you don't check out. Make you come sing. Anyways, I think what he said is salient. There were security detail with the team. What have they said about what happened at the event and when they got to? I think that is something that ought to be explored. And if they get real police proof for them, irrespective of where they got them from, their job was to protect Mohbad. So what did they see? If he gets injured, do they have information about his injury? What time did they get his house? When did they leave? I think those are questions that ought to be asked. It just shed light to that area. But I think what we were talking about is talking about the motive of the father, just like someone brought it up, and saying, I got to his house, they said he was dead, I call an ambulance, move the body, and now go to police station. For me, I think the regular people, what they would have done, if even from the statement when the wife said, we need to roll, that for himself already showed a suspicion thing. You can't roll what you do not suspect. So if you suspected something, call police instantly there. Why carry the dead body? Police will come there, ascertain. Police will open investigation. It is police that will say, oh yeah, go and deposit it. They will give you documents and they will go and deposit it. It means they've opened investigation on that. And also for me, if they got to the police station and police did not give them the document to deposit it, why didn't they move back to the house and leave it in the house until they get a police report? Because moving it all the way from Lekki to Korodu is a long way. What if on their way they were stopped by police on checkpoints? What would they have said? So for me, I don't know. If police refuse them report on the island, we move it back to his house until we get it. And please don't let someone wrote that Nigerian police will not respond. We should always look at things in the context. They were at Lekki. Police there always respond. Why? Because of the environment they find themselves. Because of the environment they find themselves. And when you call police, they will come. They will come, and especially when they know you are within the estate, they will come. So, and if it has to do with murder, they will respond. My question is, someone died, what should be, if you want police to get involved, should you move the body to police station or you call police to come to where the body is, rather than you moving into the police station? Because moving it alone, you've tampered with the body. You tamper with the body, and I think that is where we should look at it. A number of things did not really go well. Or everyone that was there had a fault or the other. It didn't really flow the way it ought to. My view, anyways.
Yeah. And had it been Baba caught police or leave the body there, maybe the narrative would have been completely different by now. You know. I believe I should have.
Nobody will blame him for burying it or anything.
Exactly.
You keep it there, police come and see. Even the one by the road, people will stand there and call police to come and carry it, and local government. You don't go touch him now. Why do I touch it? I don't know what happened to it. You said he died. There's no problem. Oh yeah, call police, make police check him.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
We can't hear you.
Go ahead, madam.
Good afternoon, everyone. I've been following this case, from the beginning, and it's just a case of this one said this, that one said that, and this one said this. The problem with this whole thing is the Nigerian factor. And that is why people always say Nigeria never happened to any one of us. I'm sure our foreign counterparts, law enforcement, they are laughing at us even now, because this is a murder case. This is homicide. In this part of the world where we live, police, they don't joke with homicide. Once homicide happens, The police goes, investigates, they cordon off that area, they declare it a crime scene, and then investigation starts. This case is a period case. There is no.
Tola, what do you mean by homicide?
Murder. When somebody kills somebody else, that's murder. Homicide. Yeah, that's what we call it in this part of the world. So, when Baba Mohbad went to the police station, I am surprised that the police. I expect that what the police should have done is to come home with them. Because when there's a murder, even if a man shoots his wife or somebody kills somebody else, the police is called. Once they are called, they cordon off that area and investigation starts immediately. Fingerprints, blood spatter, blah, 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 blah. And then before you know it, the case is cracked and everything is solved. But this case, I am surprised because we've been following this case for the past almost 1 year now. I never knew Mohbad before now. I was, just strolling through the streets of social media one day on Facebook when I saw Mohbad, and I was like, who is Mohbad? And then I started, because I'm an investigative journalist. I started my research. I started researching into this Mohbad case and everything. I cried my eyes out. I was like, my God, how can this boy just be killed like that? And nobody is saying anything. The police are not doing anything. They haven't come to the house to investigate. They haven't done any. So I was wondering, what kind of police do we have in Nigeria? So you see, from this part of the world, we're just wondering and we're looking, and we up till now, this case hasn't been solved. I wonder if it will ever be solved. Forget all this corona inquest, and this one is they're just doing it to just prolong this matter. We can see that this thing is not going anywhere. Even the family members who are supposed to be, the mother is supposed to be the one who is supposed to champion this case. I am a woman who has lost a son. So I know what it feels like to lose a child. It is not something you wish on your enemy even. And when she came out at first, I felt pity for her because I could empathize. It is somebody who has gone through the pains of childbirth who will actually know when a woman in labor is screaming and shouting. Somebody will say, shut up.
Before you continue, are you really blaming the woman?
I am not blaming the woman. I'm just, I'm not blaming her. And at first, I felt pity for her. I was very, very, very empathetic towards her. But as I went along with the case, I saw that there's a lot that this woman knows that she's not saying. You see, if the police had come to Mohbad's house on that particular day, this matter of CCTV, no CCTV, now we don't even, if the police, immediately the father had reported at the police station. If the police had come to that house, they would have cordoned off the whole place.
I want to ask a question. Why people are not saying if the mother had reported to the police station, why just the father?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Why people are not saying if the father had reported to the police station? Why couldn't those that were there not report to the station? And why couldn't the other people? Why?
That is what I'm saying. Why is it that the people there couldn't report to the police station? That shows that there is something amiss. That means that there is no smoke without fire. There is something wrong somewhere. All those people in that place, even the people downstairs, because the father said he met about 100 people or whatever, even those people's hands are not clean. The Wummi and Darosha, Adura, all the people in the house, their hands are not clean. If the police had been invited that particular night and everybody had been evacuated to the police station, I promise you, if law enforcement had carried out an interrogation, we would have found out that night who the murderer was. But that wasn't done. Evidence was tampered with. There is nothing to work with. They were still in the house. The CCTV was tampered with. So how are we supposed to get any information? You see? And then the mother who is supposed to be the one championing this case, the mother who is supposed to be the one to come out, and every Nigerian woman, every Nigerian mother would have been behind her. Just examine what she has been saying.
Are you saying that you would have done more than this, more than she has done?
Oh, believe me. When my son passed, where we are now, we were at the He was in intensive care. He passed away, and we had been there shortly. We were on our way home when they called us to say, oh, something has happened, come back to the hospital. I knew just there, this mother's intuition, I knew something was happening. And I told my husband, he's gone. When we got there, we were saying our goodbyes, kissing my son and everything. And then they came and said, no, they had to move it to the morgue. And I was like, are you for real? Are you for real? Have you ever lost a child before?
Thank you.
I have never lost a child before. My son has just passed away. Allow me to say my goodbyes. You just want to do your job. Because they said they had to move into the morgue. That is what they are paid for. I said, you must be mad. I am trying to process. That's why I'm telling you, Mohbad's father couldn't have been in his right mind. You don't know because you have never lost a child. Losing a child, I can relate to that man. Losing a child is not the same thing as losing a brother, a mother, a father. Losing a child is never the same. It is he who feels it that knows it. So people who are blaming that guy, why did he bury? Maybe you should go back and listen to his testimony.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to put you in the position of the mother right now.
Okay.
Let's say, you said the mother hasn't done that much well, so far as you're concerned. And so that's where I was taking you to see that you say something like that. And then, go back and forth a little bit, left and right there, and see how some things can be adjusted. Now, you said that to, people who haven't lost a son, they don't know how it feels like. Now, if a mother who knows what it feels like, lost a particular son, and that mother is well aware, that if she pursued through justice, she's going to lose another son again. Are you encouraging her if you are the one who knows what it takes to lose a son? You lost one. Would you continue to do what will make you lose the other, or you will do whatever that will make you protect the others? What are you going to do? Go on.
If God forbid, let me not use, because God will not make me, the Bible says affliction will never visit us a second time. So I'm not going to use me. I will say, like somebody was saying, if somebody's child, if something happens to somebody's child, you don't say because your other son, you have to, if that child was killed, if that child was murdered, you have to pursue justice for the sake of that child and to prevent that thing happening to somebody else. You can't just sit down when you know that the perpetrators who murdered your son are still at large and you want them to just go free like that. No.
You're not getting the point. Just wait. Let's say you have two sons. Or let's say you have three children, three children. So these three children, they were living together. They're all three boys. They are three boys. They were living together. So now one of them is famous, is very, very popular. The remaining two, they are surviving under their brother.
Yeah.
So you were not around. Something happened, they fight themselves, and soon they kill the popular one. Out of a fight that happened by mistake, the one died. So now, when you, as a mother, you came, you were explained to the situation how everything happened. And because one of them was famous, the public were shouting, justice, 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 justice. Are you going to come out exposing them? Or if a lawyer comes to you and says that there is a way they can do it, they're going to make it in the way that this remaining two will not be affected, will not be held accountable. And the public must not know that this person was murdered and killed. Otherwise, the public will see that they pursue it until the remaining two goes down. So you who knows what it is like to have all of them 9 months, would you do whatever will advocate for the remaining two to go down for what they have done? Or you will find a way to make balance, since you know what it means to lose a child?
To answer you honestly now, I will find a way to make balance. Because I wouldn't want to lose
the other. Making balance. They think she doesn't know what she's doing.
I'm not saying she doesn't know what she's doing. It is the way she's going about it. It is the way she's going. You can do, in life, you cannot be more than your processing. That is why education, even if you go through education, just go through secondary school so that you'll be able to balance life. The way she's taking this thing, the way she's going with it, that is what people are quarreling with. The way she's handling the situation. She's making
Sorry, promise.
Yeah.
Promise.
Yes,
Can I ask you something? You said something earlier. You said people should not blame the father on the decision he made earlier because he lost the child.
At that particular point in time, I'm saying.
Just let me finish.
Okay.
I think the same grace should be extended to the mother too. Because people cannot process grief the same way. So if we are giving a leeway, we are giving some gap for the father to say, has the father, he get a pre-notion that he was dead, he was told because his daughter called him, even before they called his wife, before she knew, according to what we hear as of today. So he has gotten information. So he's preparing his mind. And he got there, everything happened the way it happened. People should excuse him for not making some discussion. I then say that people should also excuse the mother, the way she grieved and the way she reacted. Don't you think so? Because that is our own process.
Well, I don't want to, like you said, everybody grieves in their own way. But I have my own misgivings, I have my own misgivings. I have studied this case. I have, like I said, I have cried my eyes out because of Mohbad, who I never met. And the mother, there are so many things that I don't want to say here, The mother could have done better before and after his passing. But, let's just, what has happened, and we can't push back the hands of the clock. So let's just leave it at that. I just hope that Justice Mohbad gets justice. That's my submission. I just hope it gets justice, yes.
Look, I will not excuse the mother for any reason. Because if she had kept quiet and not even talk at all, it would have been better than the displays she came up with.
Thank you very much.
For instance,
somebody understands
carrying that baby all over the place, she should even be the one requesting for the DNA. I want to make sure this child is mine. And I want to protect this child. But I don't want a situation after I have worked this hard protecting the child, and then you take this child and go give it to another man. So the mother, in the whole world, like we all know, people are sympathetic towards women. If this mother had come out and said, "World, mothers, come to my aid," all the first ladies of the world will be behind her.
That was what she did at the beginning when Mohbad passed. She came out crying that people should come to her aid. And
everybody were with her.
Yes,
everybody were with her when she came out on wearing black. And we pitied her so much. We didn't even know anything about she abandoning these children when they were young. We didn't know anything about that.
That was before we knew her story.
Until she came out and started displaying. So
I agree with you, Tribe. I agree with you, but this is what I'm saying. You see, for me, I'm not going to give any of them any form of leeway. You know why? Let's take just like Promise said. Promise got to the hospital. The child was gone, and they quickly want to cover him. She reacted. That is what a mother does. Spontaneous.
Yes.
A mother is always spontaneous. The father is always calmer.
Yes.
Because the camera is covered. And I continue to say it. And I don't know why many people don't see it. Father wear 7 crowns. 7 crowns. I'm not going to go into those crowns. But one of the crowns that the father wears is protector of the family. Yes. And fathers are meant to shield and make decisions. Now, in a situation when you have a man that is also wearing different flags, different caps, a pastor, a father, and an elder over 50. In that situation, when a father of that age got an information earlier, is processing it faster than the mother because the mother will react like a mother. All she wants is to throw tantrums. But the father will be calm and say, yes, this is a storm. I need to be calm. Will be asking some questions that, irrespective of his financial or educational level, you ask reasonable questions as a man. What happened? What happened? What happened? And at that time, tell you what,
his sensory nerves, his brain is very active. And anything he sees as red flag, as any form of pointer, flags things up. And he takes action. And you know what also buttresses his action? His wife's tantrum, the cry of the mother. Will be paining him and will be making some decision. Now, let's put it back. Why will some people will say, oh, the way Baba think is afraid of 100 people and all that and all that? No. There are certain things you do because the report these people are giving me, police told us, doctors told us to take him to morgue. You brought it home. I will first ask you, why didn't you leave it even in the hospital? You want to wait for us to see him before you take to the morgue? It's okay. We will have seen him in the hospital. Why didn't you leave him there? Right there and there, we say call police. And when they gave me a reporter, when the wife was telling me that Karoku, why to show Karoku? In your kolopa, to buy your kolopa, I feel it's sin. I good of many topa because about for what alema more reason. It is not that we will now be crying after we went to bury him. What if the government never exhumed that body? Who can they point to? So there are certain things that ought to happen. And Promise said that from beginning. Our instinct worked for her, and I believe her husband would stand beside her and say, guys, get the fuck out of here. I want to be with my son before you take him away.
He almost fought the nurses, you know.
Thank you,
the nurses. He was like, my son has just passed. I am trying to process. I'm not feeling myself. And you are telling me I should allow
how things happen between husband and wife when they are present at a point. You see, as the woman is the person fueling it. Because the man in his mind is calculating, is grieving what killed my son, and the mother's cry will trigger a lot in the man's body. Number one, he wants to get answer. Number two, he's going to clear anything that could obstruct him not getting answer. This is how father work.
That's how father work.
And please, I'm talking from a place of experience.
I experienced the same thing.
If I'm to talk today of what happened to my baby boy, my boy, he is going to be the same age with this boy that we're talking about.
Please don't talk about anything that has to do with it. Don't just the sake of
So what am I saying? At times when people sit down, because we look at things as what if this happened, because parents are different. Once you battered a child, something changes in your body. Yeah. Even when you go out and someone beats your child, you might say, I will discipline the child. Of first, you will ask the question, Kiloshe, what did you do? Because you want to weigh the beating to what the child did. That is how parents work. And in this situation, man, all I said was this. A normal person, when someone dies like that, and people around are telling me, I'm going to call the police to come there because I'm not touching that body. Yeah. Because already, before I got there, you've arranged the body. Arranged the body. You should have left it the way it is. I'll call police. Not because go carry that body, go meet police now. Why should I carry body to police?
Where's the blood coming from?
And I will call them, come inside. This whole place, Bobo Alamakolo, because my son here, that is how it should be done.
That's why, Nigeria.
And that is why this case, Yoruba will say, Oti dese rubi esetelo. From beginning. That is why I don't check dese now. Even if they went to police station as it was done, why would I carry the child without police report from Lekki to Ikorodu? That is a long distance. What if police stops us on the way? I will take the child back to the house. Agbelola Arola. Otilo now. But we need, and it will even help them to think, because this is a serious matter. It's not that is a young boy, he's the breadwinner of that family.
I have a question. I have a question, please. I have a question. I don't know if anybody can answer this question for me. Why is it that when Mohbad's father and his entourage took the cops to the police station, why didn't the police go with them to the crime scene? That is what happens here. Why didn't the police? Because over here, when you call the police, you call 911 before you know it. Before you know it, the police is there. There are times crimes even happen. Amongst the people who are there when the crime happens, nobody calls the police. But somehow neighbors and somebody will call the police. The police, you just hear police siren. The police is there already. But in this case, you even went to the police yourselves. And the police, sitting high and mighty in their office over there, cannot say, okay, let us go to the crime scene. There's a dead body here. What has happened? How did it happen? Do you know anything about it? Let us go. And then they call their forensic team. They call their, the crime unit. They call the forensic lab. Everybody goes. And then they do fingerprints. They do, what do they call this thing? Where the blood lights up and everything. And then there is evidence. There is a blanket that is soaked with blood. For God's sake, what more evidence do you need? I looked at this case and I was like, this case is a short dung case. There is no case here. Mm-hmm. But they have prolonged
something for you, ma'am.
All the evidence has been cleaned.
Madam, let me buttress something for you. You see, I don't want to talk as if I am defending the police, but I've seen the police acted. Irrespective, when you call police, they come.
They work when they want to work.
There are some areas where you call police in crime situation, they will come. Those areas are always the island. They will respond.
But this one happened in
mainland. Yes. So that brings a lot of suspicion for me. The suspicion was bringing it. Number one, let's start from when they took Mohbad to the hospital. The nurse was culpable. Why didn't they call police and hand the nurse over to the police? Number two, even before the father came, why isn't that all those young people that are knowledgeable, that always call police for small things? Small fight, they don't call police. If you go to Lekki, you see police going to their estate. Small fight, they don't call police. Police go come. But when someone dies now, they don't call police. At least police go see there till the parent go arrive. Because police will be asking questions. The parent go arrive and then what happened? So a lot of things are not working well. And it just spoiled the whole case.
Aristocrat. Very, very well submission. Good morning, everybody. Torias, good morning.
Good morning.
My little response to what I've listened to so far is that, number one, we need to understand our Nigerian setting, so to speak. Settings in the sense that there are some things that we as families, as people, as a race in this country, there are some things we take with levity. There are some things we react when we are not supposed to react, and there are some things we react after what we are supposed to react. Now, all of this boils down to police, citizens, education, and realism. How many Nigerians know what step to take when something happens? How many Nigerians? How many Nigerians knows that whenever there is a dead body or something happened, the first thing is, how many Nigerians knows that you are not supposed to touch if anything happens in your house or something? How many Nigerians knows that you do not need to touch anything because when you touch, your fingerprint is there? How many Nigerians know? So this issue has brought about a lot of things in the police system about educating the public on daily basis, on jingles, on what do you do when there is a sin, when there is a crime, where there is a problem. What do you, even in our villages, they don't know what to do. In fact, the next police station to a village may be like 2 kilometers. The police is even far from whatever that is happening in that situation, in that community. How many Nigerians know that when things happen, this is the next thing to do? So with that, for JOA, that JOA apparently may not even know what is the next thing to do when things like this happen. Okay? So let us understand our communities where we live. Yeah, you mentioned Lekki, Lagos, maybe those areas, okay? But apart from those areas, let's go interland a bit. My people in my village, do they even know that, okay, when a tree falls on the main road or something happens, the next thing is you should call police first before touching it? No, they would rather want to do self-help before calling in the police. Meanwhile, you have contaminated a lot of evidences. So this is a call on Nigerian police to look at it and see citizens' education on police reforms, police force, police actions, and what to do and what not to do. Okay? In the house, everywhere. And these are also opening up my eyes to train children. Yes, sir. AFTV. Good morning.
Thank you. So sorry to come in. You said how many Nigerians are educated or know the law or what to do and not to do. The problem with that statement, Chairman, let's pretend that 100 people were truly there. There was one lawyer there. The lawyer knows the law. The lawyer knows the law. If you don't know and I don't know, the lawyer knows the law. Now, we still haven't heard who was asked questions by Joe Bad in the first hour of arrival before moving the body to the station. Like Aristocrat said, I would have, what happened? How did it happen? Who was there? Did he faint? Was he eating? Did he just slump? Questions that are naturally intuitive. We don't have that information. Now, let me give you the worst case. Let's say ignorantly, stupendously, lawyer did not advise Joe Bad of his rights. Don't touch, don't move. Now, Joe Bad gets to the station. Egbamio. Police refused to give certificate of police report on death. Where is the officer that was spoken to, that took his statement that he brought a body to the station? We don't have that officer to question in inquest or anywhere. And we don't have the lawyer that was supposedly present to give legal advice on the spot. So shake it, bake it, rumble it, everything stinks, foul play. Everybody knows what happened except us. And they are not going to tell us until we crank up the fire. That's just the plain truth. Thank you, Chairman. Sorry I borrowed your time.
Yeah, thank you. So yes, that I was going towards that submission after my thought that it is very, very obvious that between 2 to 3 or 4 hours before JOA got there, a lot of things has been packed up. A lot of decision has been taken. A lot of conclusions has been reached. A lot. And that's where we are today. Between the hour of maybe 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, whatever time it is, and when JOA got there, a lot of decisions have been taken. Contacts have been made. Police have been contacted. Police have been contacted. A lot of things had happened. A lot of decisions have been made. So when JOA got there, he was only coming to meet, rudiments, pieces. Thank you, AFTV. You talk of a barrister supposed to be the custodian of the law. Who's supposed to be the custodian of the law? Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. In fact, if there were no foul play, something happened, you have called the parents, all right? The next person you should call is the police. You have called the parent, the next person is called the police. Come and say what happened. This is not that way at Balagba. ó sùn kò jí ilẹ̀ tí mọ́ ọlọ́jọ́ ti dé. That one is different. Even tọ́lọ́jọ́ bá dé, does it still mean that we should not touch our bodies of our loved ones tọ́lọ́jọ́ bá dé until police arrives to certify or doctor arrives to say okay? Because this is going to open another chapter in the way we do things in Nigeria. Okay? It's going to open another chapter. Some people just egba follow otiku, egba follow, they go and bury. Must we continue that way? What if somebody strangles somebody in the night? Go ask apology today. So, in my opinion, if I had to be a policymaker, these are the things I'm dotting and I'm crossing the T's and dotting the I's to crave for another legislation in Nigeria on police population crime relationship. What are the do's and don'ts when something happens, even if it is natural?
But don't forget, Chairman, let us be realistic. It is to an
Even if
extent.
citizens must do, what are the things that neighbors must do?
Chairman, we wouldn't place the blame solely on the police. You know why I say so? In Nigeria of today, when people are fighting, people are fast to call police to come and settle fights. When husband and wife want to break their head, the neighbor will say, we don't want to be involved, they call police. When there is theft and they apprehend a robber, not an armed robber, a robber that they've beaten to stupor, they will now call police to come and arrest. They can do that. But when someone dies, we are saying people cannot remember. I mean, I don't believe that. That is not only police, because if you can remember to call police to settle your rancor, you should be able to call police to do some things. But on this matter, this is what is really paining me. Before Baba Mohbad even arrived at place, before Baba Mohbad arrived that place, the nurse wey chook the boy wey die. Una all the nurse, Baba Mohbad no be the nurse. Now police can't declare the woman after they don't bury her 9 days before they say they see her. So what are they telling me? So you allow the person that you knew chook the boy when he died. You allow him to waka, but you they call on people who bully him months earlier. Come on, man. Come on, man. It still comes to this fact that these people are only playing on the psyche of the corruption, the bad system, and for them to hide a lot of things. It does mean a lot of things have been concluded even before Joe Bad got to the scene. And it played into their hands. It played into their hands. And it should have, working up. But this is where it should start for. And I continue to ask that question. And just like the lawyer asked for me.
Don't you now think, Aristotle, don't you now think that that shows, in my own thinking right now, that shows, in my thinking, if I say this now, they will come for me. I think there is a disconnect. I think there is a disconnect between the parents and the disease. Between the parents and the disease, I think there's a disconnect that the wife lashed on. Can you get it? Try to understand. I don't know if everybody knows something. The wife is like an attacking player who saw a loophole in the defensive lineup of Chelsea, and Elilana used that defensive loophole and scored the goal. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yes. Because if there's no disconnect, the attacker will not be able to penetrate into that defense line. At all. But already he knows that, look at the central defender staying on the left wing. Look at the central defender staying on the... So there's a hole. And he quickly knew that, okay, if I play this ball into this center, I am going to win and nobody is going to ask me a question and I will have scored my goal. Because that now accounts for when JOA is unable to stand his ground and ask difficult questions.
Please, mute, please.
So I see that there is a dysfunction in the parent-son relationship. There is a lacuna. There is a lacuna that and the attacker used that to our own advantage. That is my own thought anyway, because like I always say, if I'm to investigate this matter as a job, it will not take me 30 days. 30 days, you will get the result. 30 days. Because I will question people that you don't even expect me to question. I will question from JOA himself down to whoever that is in America or wherever. If it's for me to get an extra code and go to America, here I will go. I will leave no stone unturned. So this matter is a very simple matter. But like I said, a lot of things has been settled. And that's why I want to align myself with a statement that said all stations settled. What does that statement mean? What is the meaning of that statement?
I'm a researcher, but maybe just leave
and that statement needed to have been investigated. That was a very serious statement. When there's a matter like that, you don't just make random statements. When it came a day or the same day after.
It is not a random statement. It is not a random.
I'm saying that they regarded it as a random statement. If it wasn't, then they would have taken it seriously and they would have investigated it. And if they did a thorough investigation, you will be amazed what will come through. You see, Yorubani, do you understand? The basis of this thing is inside the cocoa of this matter. Those who are involved in this thing, everything has been settled, all stations settled. So yes.
Madam, before you go forward, please, you need to specify the cocoa that you are talking. We have different fashions of cocoa on this platform. I beg you, which cocoa are you talking?
I'm saying
we are not thinking of any other cocoa. Cocoa Gila,
Toria, I have a question for Toria.
I'm listening.
I hope it's not the cocoa. It's not the cocoa Timothy. I hope it's not the cocoa Timothy.
No. It's
not that cocoa.
Toria, how do you suggest that all stations that has already been settled should be investigated? How can you investigate a settled station?
Settled matter.
That is what I'm saying. Terry, that the matter has already gone too far. When that statement was made, that is when it should have been taken up and investigated. PRO upon PR police, this one was coming for interviews. I mean, people were just getting all kinds of popularity out of this thing. But the main issue was sidelined. There were so many things wrong with this case. If they had, the first port of call was the police. If they had missed it after Mohbad died, if it had been missed for somebody to have called the police from that particular time, okay, fine. Mohbad's corpse was taken to the police station. How do you take a corpse to the police station? And then the police will tell you, take the corpse away. You go and bring a police report. And they don't follow the matter. I don't understand it. It's like over here now, you drive a body to the police station, and then the cops will tell you, take the body back. Go and bring a police report. Go and bring a doctor's report. Who does that? Where do they do that? That is why you see the Nigerian nation. I mean, I don't want to say we're a joke. The Nigeria, I mean, you know, the things that happen, it just rubs us off the wrong way. How do you do that? And you do that and you sit pretty, you sit comfortable in your police station, haven't sent a corpse, an ambulance or whatever they use in taking him there. Some say it was Okada, others say it's ambulance. You send them away and you are comfortable. You know? I'm listening to you.
Who they talk?
Toria, question for Toria.
Yes.
Toria. Yes. Now you understand why the legal people cannot even invite the so-called officer that received the body at the station to an inquest. As a legal expert, would you not have invited that police officer that was allegedly sending them back.
I
You
would
have
have.
invited that person.
Yes, please. I would have.
No, you cannot, because that station, you cannot. That station is settled. That station is settled. You cannot. You will not dare go after your bosses and tell them come and speak at the inquest.
Are you saying the lawyers too have been settled?
Everybody.
Definitely.
Is it not clear?
Definitely. Somebody said it before Joe Bad got to the house. Settlement was already made. Magbo, aristocrat. Before Joe Bad got to the house, settlement was already made. When Blessing called Joe Bad, settlement was already made. Joe Bad just came in to fill in the blank. And then he's giving us a run. He's just giving us a run. None of these people are going to tell on each other. None. Unless a miracle happens. It is we that we're taking Panadol for their own headache.
Settlement had been made. And, you know, Baba Mohbad too, if he had received that 2 million, they would have settled him too. And we won't be saying what we're saying now. But
No. See, promise, there are more allegations though. I was reading a document sometime. There is a 2 million and there is a 4 million again. There are a lot of allegations there.
And 4 million for burial, aristocrat. Out of that 4 million, 2 million was used for burial, for the clothes and the caskets, and maybe for digging the grave. And then the other 2 million, I think, went to cemeteries.
But Baba confirmed that 1 million was sent to him in one of his videos.
I'm talking about that.
Okay, that is from the 2 million.
The night that
I'm
talking about the
first 2 million. The first 2 million.
That was his own settlement, which he refused.
The first 2 million from the video.
Yeah, Baba got 1 million out of
the
that.
First 2 million. The one that I know of is the 2 million from the video.
Yes.
Yeah, Baba
that's what I'm referring to.
They use 1 million.
He said he didn't take anything. No.
He said he got 1 million. He confirmed that he got 1 million. No, that is a video where he confirmed they were interviewing him in his sitting room, and he confirmed that 1 million was sent to his account.
By
from that 2 million. By
from
the person that said it. Yes. 1 million was sent from Darusha to him.
He kept saying he didn't touch the money. Me, I'm not.
That is video outside. That is video. That is video to that.
He said he never touched that money.
Darusha received the 2 million. Darusha received the 2 million, right? Darusha received the 2 million.
After the
1 million to
he said 1 million.
Yeah. 1 million to jail, 1 million for burial, all the things.
Yes, that is the first 2 million. Now, there is an allocation for another 4 million.
I don't know about that. During the week, we had a conversation on Ariano here, and I submitted that JOA has a lot of fact evidences that he can use after the police or after this investigation. He can use to sue Nigerian police for wrong handling of this matter from day one. If that is only one thing that he wants to do, like, no, police, I have seen the way you have handled this matter. Even though, if you say I made a mistake for bringing the cops to your, let the cops decide that I made that mistake. That I made that mistake.
Chairman, for me, it's why wait?
Believe that this man should file up all these evidences.
No, Chairman, wait.
Why wait?
Chairman, wait.
No, why wait is that?
Why wait on that of the going to the police station? And this is just my ground. You see, from everything Baba said, I don't have any issues with him. The two issues I have with him is this: on his own account, or his personal account. Number one, it took someone else to tell us that Blessing had called him ab initio before his wife heard that his son was dead. Number two, that he went to police station, but he sat with the police commissioner when the police commissioner omitted his part of account that he went to a police station. And what if he was pressured not to talk? When he got his lawyer, why didn't his lawyer highlight those things and tell police, why did you omit where my client said he went to one of your police stations? We want the DPO of that police station to come and tell us why they did not give him. They don't have to wait till after.
Yes.
Because it is part of it. Those two are just what I have against him. And because of that, my opinion, I've said it several times, I don't believe all the accounts. Because if everybody have given us the true account, maybe this case would have been easier to look at. But some people are hiding small information. Why, when you want to solve a puzzle, when you want to solve a jig puzzle, and you took 1, 2, 3 away, how can you solve it? How can you solve it? How can you solve it? You cannot solve it because you've taken 1, 2, 3 pieces away. How can we solve it? We can get it, and therefore we are all going round and round and round and round. Yeah. Everybody's blamed.
And it is those small information. You will see that when you put all those together, they will add up and lead to the solving of this case. But so many people are not doing anything, and a lot of people know something. A lot of people know something.
Okay, my own thinking is that I want to think that, okay, JOA did not mention about Ibukun calling him Abinishi. Does that mean there are more to information from Ibukun that this man wanted to cover up and save that girl from spilling out the milk? Mm-hmm. Because if he had mentioned that issue, people would have come for her and she would have been put in the box.
She does not have issue now. See, Chairman, you see that end. If you read the CTC of the widow, she confirmed there that she called Darosha and she called Blessing. She was the one that passed information to her. All she also do is to pass information to the father. She's just a channel. I heard this, Baba. They said this. Oh, we are on our way there. So that one is clear because she was called in the CTC. It was confirmed. She said she called Darosha, who came in 20 minutes, and they called the sister to tell the sister. So that was clear. That was clear. My issue is it took some months until that other cousin that came on BJ's channel to say she called the father.
It took.
Why was he hidden?
This is what happened. Yes. And that brought another twist to the whole story again. Like,
Can I
didn't say this that you were called, that you were told.
Sorry, can I just say something?
So how would your instincts tell you that? How would your instincts now tell you that if you don't know that somebody is there?
Can I just chip in something before I see the people from my own investigation? The major people that have this story in their hand is Wummi, Karimot, Darosha, and Adura. Those 4 people. If you can get the FBI to sit them down, interview them in different rooms, they will break, and the truth will come out.
The last person is the nurse.
I've checked out that nurse. She doesn't really have much to say. It is Wummi. You know, when things happen like that over here, the widow was even there. You see, when a man dies, even if he was shot on the street and his body was found on the street, the first person they look at is his spouse or his girlfriend. Do you understand? And then they now move to his relatives. They move to his friends. They move to, if they can't get anything there, after thorough investigation, they move to his workplace. Did he have any enemies? Did he have any business deals gone wrong? But the very first person to be looked at is the spouse. And then they will now try to, did they have a good relationship? Was the man cheating on her? Was she cheating on the man? What was the motive for, is there a motive why she would want to kill him? Yeah. This story, the breaking of this story lies with Wummi, Darosha, Adura, and Karimot, those 4 people. If you can get those 4 people in different investigation room, 1, 2, 3, 4, and get real investigations, not this one we have in Nigeria. Real investigators will break. Look, 1 hour. People who know the right questions to ask, people who know the right buttons to press, they will break and they will tell you. These ones, they are still massaging them and still caressing them. That is why, All this, forget all this corona. It just makes me laugh. I look at it and I laugh. My colleagues, I'm like, what are these people doing? What's corona inquest? The other corona inquest, even the main person didn't come. Corona? What is corona inquest? I mean, I've never even heard that. What is corona inquest?
Which one is corona?
I'm sure there are policemen, real policemen in the Nigerian police who are itching, their fingers are itching to get on this case. I'm telling you, in one day, get the right people, investigate them, interrogate them thoroughly. They will crack this case and you will see everything really now. It's been 1 year. I promise you, in another 2 years.
Carry one person.
This
carry
case
one person to Yola station, put another person in Zao police station, put another person in Sokoto police station, put one person in don't even separate them for like 30 days. Boy, it's not interrogation.
It's just it's a child's play. People are laughing at us. People are laughing. People are wondering what is going on. What is going on? This case is a slam dunk, point blank period. This case is a solvable case. They would have solved this case in the first week of Mohbad's death. They would have started from that house, cordon off everything, declare it a crime scene, call the forensic team, let them come and investigate, splash luminol everywhere. You will see traces of blood. There is evidence there. What is it now? The blanket, the blood-soaked blanket is all the evidence you need. It is right there. That is where investigation should start. And then take those major 4 people. Karimot knows a lot. She keeps saying, If she opens her mouth, let her open her mouth and talk. Let somebody say something. Those 4 people, that is where it lies. If you can get those 4 people, interrogate 4 major investigative, not even the police, investigative journalists now. Let them sit down with these people and interrogate them. I promise you, in one day, the truth will be out.
Promise. Let us even leave Karimot. Karimot was abroad when the thing happened.
No, Karimot knows a lot.
Wait.
Every second, Karimot was on a call.
Wait, Baba, just listen to me. Let us first leave Karimot. The key people in that house, all of them first, waiting up. If police, if EFCC can take you in their office, detain you for 48 hours. And when they begin to ask you questions, you begin to car like a jeto jepo. How much more are these children that know something that don't want to see? How much more for me? Because I've seen police work severally. How much more? They ask you one question 100 times. You say you not break.
The annoying
when they
thing
once kept you there 24 hours in abeyance. You don't see anybody. They just give you water.
The annoying thing about it is they have become celebrities. They have become celebrities overnight, and it's so annoying. And these are the guilty party. These are the ones who know what happened. Now, all of them who knew them before now, all of them have become celebrities. And so annoying. No. And if care is not taken, they will escape with this crime. And they will go and enjoy their money somewhere, you know.
What did that be a settle?
Aristocrat, if I may ask, as of today now, has there been any lien? Has there been any lien placed on most property, or someone is still spending the money or doing whatever? Has there been any lien placed on most property?
They said they have sold
none that we know of. None that we know of, since everything is under G.
I said we were told that the house. I thought they said the house he didn't own the house, that he rented the house. Now they said it is his house. They have sold the house. They've shared the money. So we don't even know what to believe.
So what about his bank account? What about
just information there?
What about his account?
Everything is under you.
No, that's his account is under Wummi's mother's name. They said he opened one account under Wummi's. That is how you will know that this thing has been planned. It hasn't just happened. This thing is a planned work.
So what I'm saying is that immediately something happened, I know this guy has cried, okay? And you have a legal team. What is the first thing you're supposed to do to first of all protect this guy's assets? What was the first thing? I'm just asking. Did that do anything?
Until
the investigation is over.
They were busy transferring things, you know, changing names and doing all sorts.
These
people are very, very smart. These people are very smart. When this thing happened, they started calling Naira Marley to divert attention. That was where everybody was looking at. Yes, while they cleaned up their act. They diverted attention. They started bringing videos that happened like a year or two before, when Naira Marley and his gang were, you know, when they were torturing. That was now, they used it to divert our attention. It was VDM who called people's attention back, you know, to Wummi, to the widow. Nobody was talking about the widow. Even when she threw that cloth into his grave and everything, nobody was looking at that. Nobody was saying anything until VDM pointed that out. People were on Naira Marley. You know, everybody unfollowed Naira Marley and all this, and Larry and she and all that to divert our attention. It is a planned work. They knew what they were doing. I have studied this thing from the beginning. I cried my eyes out and I was like, no, I'm going to investigate this. I was doing it on my own.
How would Mohbad, a big boy like that, have a business and does not have an account in his name?
Okay.
Why? How did that happen?
His wife is the answer.
How did that happen?
Wummi is the answer.
Do you know where I now say? Do you know where I now say that there's disconnect? There is disconnect between the parent and the son. Because of course, if you wanted to do something that and maybe you have a good relationship with any of them, we could have just discussed that, and they will have spoken to us and say, Mo, sorry, what are you doing? Why would you do a thing like that?
But he wasn't really in good terms with his father. Wummi made sure of that.
Now you got there's a disconnect. That's what I'm saying. There's a disconnect.
He wasn't in good terms with his father. He was more in good terms with his mother.
Disconnect.
I say this thing had been planned. It has been planned. What he planned from the beginning. Once they planned it from the beginning, they knew what they wanted to do. They tied all loose ends. They settled all those they needed to settle. And now everything is working in their favor.
You can set up a crime for 300 days, for 1 year, before it materializes.
Yes, and that's what they did. And they have settled everything. They settled everyone. That's why Sam Larry said all stations, all everything. They knew what he was saying.
The police and the police cannot do anything.
That is what it looks like. But we know our Nigerian police now. We know our Nigerian police. When I was in Nigeria, do you know how many times police drew me? Do you know how many? There was a day I was because I really don't like, you know, I know they are not well paid and everything, but there's something called integrity. There's something called honor, and that is what our Nigerian police don't have. None. Not all of them. There are some with integrity. Not all of them. There was times when they just stopped me, pull me to the curb, and I'm like, what did I do? And but you know, it always, when I start with them, when they see my journalist, whatever, they cool down. And then I'm there, I'm on fire, and their colleague will come and you know, I let them have it. I let them know what they are doing wrong. But is there any change? No, because it is not their fault. They are not paid well. And look at the Nigerian situation. So, I mean, whose fault is it? It still goes back to the government. Over here, the cops, you don't joke with the cops. You don't joke when there's a situation and you see everybody is at attention. They are well dressed. It's not like they are paid millions, but they have dignity. They have integrity. They love their jobs. They are there because they want to serve, not because they want to. You can never see a police job. You see a police car, they stop you, you stop. You know? It's so painful, honestly. This is not the Nigeria in which I grew up.
Now, are you saying, Victoria, are you now saying that if all stations are settled, does that now mean that, including up to IG's office, that they cannot intervene or bring in special court from Abuja to go to Lagos and do that job? Is that what it means?
in the Nigerian, then what are we now shouting about?
In the Nigerian situation, nobody is above board, my brother. Let me just leave it at that. Nobody is above board, and you know it. We know what we're talking about. Let us not deceive ourselves. We know the Nigeria we are in. That is why we are still where we are today. Do you understand? In Nigeria, for you to get your passport. I was the other time I was in Nigeria. Sorry, let me just make this point. I wanted to do a passport for someone, and they say you have to pay this amount, In the UK, when you send your passport through, they do your passport, it comes back in the mail. They put it in your mailbox in a day or two. Yeah. And that is in a foreign land, though. Yeah. Meanwhile, I will come to my country, go to the passport office. I will sweat, sitting there before I even answer in my own country. Meanwhile, abroad, you go there, you do your capturing, whatever, and then before you know it, you come back, you take your mail, you see your passport, it's posted to you in the mail. So what are we doing? It's the Nigerian factor. It affects everything. And until we change as a Nigerian people, change starts with us, with you, with me. We keep blaming the government, but it is us. Let us start from ourselves. You know? Look, this basic salary we've been talking about. From this to amount to this one, from this one to another amount.
Do you now see my another angle that if we know that all stations are settled, if we know that, don't you think that by the family have their facts, then go to court to face
which family now?
Police.
Which family? Because there are many factions of family. Is it the Wummi, the wife? Is it the father? Or is it the mother? Which family?
Okay,
which family?
If I'm talking about, I mean JOA now, JOA, because that's one.
You know, there are members of their family who don't want this case to be cracked. They know what happened. They do not want this case to be cracked. That's why they're advocating. That's why they're inching for Mohbad to be buried.
And do you now know why this guy? You know why this guy in Ibadan threw up this case? That he threw it out. Because he saw the crack in the family. Yeah. And I felt like if you guys are not together, then we're not going to go anywhere.
That is why I said Kokoro to Jefo. It comes from inside. Sorry, give me. Kokoro to Jefo. Yeah, it comes from inside. Because how do you solve a case when the kokoro that is eating the thing is right inside? You can't solve it now. How do you solve it? It is them who are supposed to be crying for this case to be solved, but it is now outside people like you and I who are advocating for this case to be solved, which is so painful. Call the FBI. Call the FBI. Call them to this. I say they will solve it in one day. Allow them free reign. Allow them free hand. This Oba will call this one or this. Will say no. Don't interview this person or leave this person out.
Toria, that is not possible in Nigerian setting. FBI
that is the thing. That's what I'm saying.
What can we do? So what we can do is that the family needs to come together. Once they come together, get a private investigator, do a thorough investigation, then go to court and face the police.
You still haven't answered my question. That's what I'm asking. Which family now? Which family? Who?
This all of the family. Father and mother.
They are not united now.
Father and mother.
The mother is fighting the father, even telling the man that he's not the bad father. So how do you bring them together? What is on the woman's mind different from this case? You know, what is on her mind is totally different.
Now you can see
how do you bring them together?
Toria, we can now see how this case is going. So we are trying to walk from Z back to A. Police is working from A to Z. Now we know the Z, what the outcome will be. Okay, let us take it from the outcome and work backwards. So to work backwards, we need unity between the parents. If there is no unity, we cannot start anything. So whatever the police give us, whatever the police bring out at the end of the day, that becomes the verdict, and nobody will do anything. But to store that police, to ensure that we get it, let's work from Z backward. And the first thing to do is, Papa, Mama, now lose the king. Make us sit down first.
Yeah.
Do you guys want this justice? Do you want this justice? Put your differences aside. Whether you fair, you don't fair, put it aside. Let that one go. But have you not seen father and mother that are not together? But on the day of the wedding of a child, two of you will sit down together. Whether you like yourself or you don't like yourself, you'll be forced to sit down together.
Yeah.
So that kind of a forced to sit down together for the purpose of that marriage, that is the same thing that should apply in this case. Sit down together, put down your differences of marriage or no.
But that ship has sailed now. That ship has sailed.
In sync? Yes, we're in sync. That is the first step.
This one is medicine after death. We're beating a dead now. That ship has sailed. If that was what was done at the beginning, yes.
Fantastic. But see, from the way we are going, one side wants the body buried. One side does not want the body buried. Okay, even if you are the government, which side will you listen to?
I don't. If I was the government, that body must not be buried because this thing will happen again. It will keep happening and happening. When people know that they can get away with crimes like this, then look at the other boy who was killed because his father was a big man. They fished out, and the other girl whose father is a senator. Did they not fish out the people? Being poor in Nigeria is a crime, is a plague. If Mohbad's father was a senator, you think we'll be on this case now? Those people will be frying in jail. Whoever killed Mohbad, they will fish that person out. Because there will be a communique sent out. Oh yeah, go and look for. But because Mohbad's father is a poor man.
But this case is no. But this case in Ife, there was no. But the parents do not have money. But now they are putting the big man in jail right now.
Yeah, but they knew people now. You don't have to. If you know the right.
No, it's not because they knew. It's because the family are together in one accord. So it was easy for people to support them and fight with them. It was very easy. Now, in this case, which one do you want to support? Some are Team JOA, some are Team the other woman.
No,
so
not
it becomes difficult.
Side.
In fact, you are not facing.
I don't think for her to have even left her children at that very young age, that is where we start from. And that is a lesson for every woman. No matter what you are going through, if you cannot stay, take your children along with you. Carry your children. Even if you are suffering, God will help. God will see you through. Don't ever leave your children.
Exactly.
If you are not allowed to take your children, then you stay. That is what a good mother does. You cannot leave your children. And then you leave them, you don't even come and check on them. That broke my heart. That song, 10 years I no see mommy, that broke my heart. And then mommy comes and you say that's where men suffer. A man and a woman, and even if that child doesn't see the mother for 20 years, if the mother comes back, the child will still embrace that mother. That is the connection. That is that placenta that binds the child and the mother. Do you understand? That is why men suffer a lot. If a man and a woman divorce now, the children will most likely take their mother's side. They will take whatever their mother tells them over their father's side. Do you understand? So that is why after the mother came back, after all those years, Mohbad still accepted her, opened shop for her. When Mohbad died, it was a million shop. That was what she was crying about, her shop. So that woman is, I don't want to, I'm not a judge, I'm not God, but I have my misgiving about that woman. She has said a lot of things. Her actions, is it alabiamo or yes, she's not a true mother. A true mother, most of us who are fighting for Mohbad, we are mothers. But she's not even supposed to come out and talk. She's supposed to shame.
Maybe the father has seen the relationship. Maybe the father has seen that relationship that, okay, you, this boy, you are tilting towards your mother after all of this wife. Okay, let me leave you. Continue with your life.
Yeah.
Because if I were the father, I would do the same thing. So okay, after all this, this is what you now want to do. Okay,
Yeah.
shit here.
No, I don't blame him. I don't blame him for doing that.
Whatever you want to do, do it.
You know, people talk about this man as if he's not a human being. But you know, he who wears the shoe knows where he pitches. You put yourself in his shoes.
You have gone through all those things, you have gone through all those wahala, and the boy is now treating you as if you don't matter, the other person matters. I will leave you now. To the extent that they were not even in good terms. It wasn't even that he wasn't giving him money. They were not in good terms. He wasn't even really talking to his father. You see? So I mean, maybe the man also want to, because the man may feel pained. Like, look at this boy. We look at this boy. I went through thick and thin to ensure you go to school, ensure that things are well. Now you are now tilting towards another person. Okay, no problem. Jari Ori, you are a man and a man. Live your world. Live your life.
A lot of people should lean towards that man and see what he has been going through. You know, I hear people talk about him. I just keep quiet. And
do you know why people now talk about him? Do you know why people now talk about him? It's because we have seen your travel. We have seen your journey. We have seen everything you've gone through. You are now on top. There are some certain steps they expect you to have taken. ASAP. Like, no, this is bullshit. I'm not taking this. There are some certain things you need to do decisively. But are they doing those things? Was it doing those things? So that is what is getting on the nerves of people. Like, what the hell? What is happening with this man? Somebody is calling you names. Somebody is calling you all sorts of unprinted names. And you are still there romancing and, you know. So that really got on the back of people like, wait a minute, what's going on? What's going on? Quite unfortunate, honestly. I wish the matter is disposed of as soon as possible and this guy can go and rest and the criminal is brought to book. Honestly.
I pray so.
Honestly. The body will have turned to a specimen in the laboratory now. In fact, maybe they should just
are you guys saying that up till now, with the way this man behaves, okay, everybody around him, because I remember very, very well when his cousin, that's when we were in America, came up to this platform. I mean, for very long hours of communication on this platform. It was about 9 hours, okay, he was here and we talked. So, you know, this man, we don't know the secret Joseph Aloba is keeping with this man. So this man said some things that today when I look at those things back, and how he said it portrayed the man as somebody probably that they feel like if they hit the nail on the head the way this thing should be, that it may affect the man himself. So they are very careful how they are approaching the case. He said that don't we think that Joseph Aloba needs a private lawyer? I mean, I was kind of private, like, I mean, this is somebody that, the same, because at that time we were still having issue with why the Wummi went to bring lawyer. The first thing, your husband died, you're expecting to address the public, you immediately went to get a lawyer. It means there's something that probably you guys feel like, okay, the lawyer need to come before you guys, okay? So when expecting the father to be talking about having his own particular lawyer, okay, though, I mean, lawyer is needed, I know those grounds, but at the same time, again, okay, one will continue to wonder, like, I mean, why is it like a subject, or is it even a subject to discuss? So according to him, he said that, don't you think Joseph Aloba needs a private lawyer? We said, but I mean, we getting a public lawyer for this man. It's a lawyer for justice for Mohbad. He said, no, I know that one is separate. He means lawyers that for Baba alone, Baba in particular, lawyer. I said, it's not the same justice that you want to fight for. And he said, the public will.
First, you don't gbèsè pé owó tó wá tọrọ ní nítorí fẹ́ pa ẹ́. Gbójú kúrò. Ẹjọ́ lórí Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ti try, ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ẹjọ́.
What you say request. Bama send the request. Mo gbọ́ pé nǹkan tí mo sọ lọ́dọ̀ ọmọ mi jókè nǹkan nìyẹn o. Kí ni nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ jù ẹ má bínú ẹ jẹ́ gbọ́.
Ẹnìkan pè wọ́ bí ó pè wọ́ bí báyìí. Wọ́n wá rò pé mọ́mi ṣíjú ló pè. Mọ́mi ṣíjú ò dẹ̀ kí n pè sórí iṣẹ́ wọ́n máa ń gun platform ni wọ́n máa ń gun panelist ni wọ́n máa ń gun panel ni. So ẹni yẹn fi voice jọ mọ́mi ṣíjú. Wọ́n wá àtàkì mọ́mi ṣíjú pé màmá yẹn lẹ́nu méjì ni wípé kò ṣe nǹkan tó ń sọ lọ́dọ̀ mọ́mi jókèm lánàá ló wá sọ lọ́dọ̀ mi lónìí whereas ọ̀tọ̀ lẹ́ni tó pè nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní wọn ọ̀dọ́àdé.
Ṣé wàá dùn mí pé mi ò mọ nǹkan tó sọ because gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ lọ́dọ̀ mi lánàá nǹkan tó sọ lọ́dọ̀ mi lánàá nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ kọ́ sọ gan lọ sọ.
Ní ọ̀tọ̀ lẹ́ni yẹn má jà lọ síbẹ̀ má jà promote rẹ̀ mọ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ lẹ́ni tó pèsè ọ̀tọ̀ lẹ́ni wọ́n kẹ̀ tẹ̀ mí stọ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ lẹ́ni tó pè.
Bóyá mi mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ ńgbà yẹn tí sísá Yétúndé ló wá sọ pé ẹnìkan ọmọ mi ṣíjú fún ẹ̀kọ́.